WIFTBPM.
Maze Jackson.
If you could make up a social media holiday, what would it be?
Randy said National Don't Let No One Put You Down Day.
No one. What you gonna do? So when they say something crazy, you slap them?
Be like me said. Randy said a Jukathon Day.
Man, we about 60 years old. I be done had a heart
You
attack.
gotta get your heart rate up.
Okay, not that far.
All right, Mario said my favorite one. My friends and I do what we call National Call Off from Work Day.
As a business owner, I don't.
You don't like that, yeah.
I don't like that.
Because I'm the boss of this thing.
We got Marcus Garvey Day from Remy too.
Oh, Marcus Garvey Day. All right, what will we do on Marcus Garvey Day?
Call off from work.
I'm going to need you to go ahead and come in tomorrow. That would be great. Okay?
Yeah, right.
Every black holiday has something to do with calling off from work.
You're cool. I'm out.
How about National Join a Positive Black Organization Day? Because I don't want to be recruited. I don't want to be recruited and the brothers be like, thank you. Thank you. How about National Tell White People the Truth Day? Tell them how you really feel.
You can't handle the truth.
Why don't we call that National Black People Get Locked Up Day?
I'm going to tell them there's an African-American man threatening my life.
Hello.
The most dangerous show in the morning.
Hi, I'm Cornell Dancer, and I'm in a runoff election for the new 21st Ward, a true public servant, someone you can trust. I'll be bringing beauty and functionality to the ward by bringing in the Department of Streets and Sanitation, the Department of Transportation, the Department of Water Management, the Bureau of Electricity, the Department of Forestry, and Animal Control. So I'm asking you to punch 51, Cornell Dancer, for Alderman of the new 21st Ward.
Punch 51 for Cornell Dancer.
My name is Jacqueline Anderson Howells. I was a CPS teacher and principal on the West Side. People don't remember how bad things were before Paul Vallis took over Chicago's schools. We didn't have enough classrooms, so Paul built schools on the South and West Sides. He kept schools open on weekends and all summer, and test scores went up. I was there. Paul Vallis turned our schools around. As mayor, he will turn our city around. Paid for by Vallis for mayor.
I'm Brandon Johnson. As a husband, dad, teacher, and county commissioner, I know firsthand the challenges facing our communities. I'm running for mayor to make it easier for working people and families to make it in Chicago, to stop the crime that's paralyzing our city by getting serious about addressing the root causes of crime, mental health, poverty, and hopelessness, and to get tough on fighting the waste in the CPD budget. As mayor, I'll train and promote 200 new detectives and hold officers accountable if they abuse our trust. I'll make our public transportation safe and reliable, improve our schools, and strengthen our neighborhoods by investing in the people of Chicago. I'm the only person running for mayor with a balanced budget plan to do these things without raising your property taxes. The only one. I'm Brandon Johnson, asking for your vote on or before April 4th. Together, we can move the city forward and make Chicago work better for all of us. Paid for by Friends of Brandon Johnson.
I don't know what you did, but you did it right. Girl, you make it look so easy. Everywhere you go, heads turning left and right. They say you were down, you're a 20-piece. Cause girl, you're all the reason I be acting funny. Everything in me telling me don't let you get away. And all the guys looking like they wanna love you. Every day I'm your body, got not over my dead body. Why you gotta look so good? Why you gotta look so good? Why you gotta look so good? With your hair done, nails done, when you put that grown on. Why you gotta look so good, good? With your hair done, nails done, when you put that grown on, girl. Why you gotta look so good? I can look and see you're not an average chick. You're shutting it down everywhere you go. Girl, I want you as bad as I want a check. Cause you're sexy from head to toe. Girl, you're you gotta look so good? Or when you're at the job just taking a break, girl, why you gotta look so good? In the club turning up, why you gotta look so good? On the dance floor giving more. Why you gotta look so good? Why you gotta look so good? Why you gotta look so good? Girl, you know you be killing them when you be getting them. Won't wanna know why you gotta look so good. When you put that grown on, girl, why you gotta look so good? Girl, why you gotta look so good?
WIFTBPM.
Uh-oh, what's in it for the black people?
You are listening to the most dangerous show. It's What's in It for the Black People Radio. Maze Jackson, the most vociferous advocate for black people in the world.
For Ruthie Moore, for Ty Stroger, I am the host of the Maze Jackson Show, asking every single day, what's in it for the black people? And if you don't like it, you can still tell them Maze said, Mayor Lightfoot, man, we ain't accepting that. We ain't accepting that. Let's go. Yeah.
Let's get down to business and go ahead and address the facts, man. Lightfoot seems more lesbian than black. Rahm Emanuel's another case. He was just as tired. 50 closed schools left much to be desired. Police had Anjanette naked on that body cam. They suppressed the footage so it couldn't touch a lot of hands. Reminds me of that 16 shots in that cover-up. Both of them similar, so I went and dug it up. George Floyd killed, a lot of riots happened in the town. Southside burned and they wouldn't let them bridges down. Grandmother sick, need a prescription and plus a couple groceries. You gon' have to travel just to get it now. COVID-19 out here shutting all the business down. Not enough SBA loans to even give around. So many failed businesses that you could put them in the pile. If you don't survive the pandemic, it's gon' sit you down. We sing, dance, play ball, entertain, and crack jokes. Government infested black neighborhoods with crack smoke. System that milked us so bad, we got lactose. Still trying to find out what's in it for us black folks. We sing, dance, play ball, entertain, and crack jokes. Government infested black neighborhoods with crack smoke. System that milked us so bad, we got lactose. Still trying to find out what's in it for us black folks. Shout out to Willie Wilson, hope one day you get to send it. We need some different players in the game to handle business. Too many shady characters like Madigan and Blago. But when you really break it down, it's typical Chicago. City full of gangsters, it's what the land was built on. Same streets with hood legends, DNA get spilled on. Carjackers out here lurking, trying to get they steal on. Looking for a block to put them Hellcat wheels on. Let us give bogus appraisals a red line. Car crackers out here getting minimal fair time. And I'm concealed carry, I stay with the pipe. But Illinois gun laws giving minimal rights. Stay up on the swivel, make sure I'm moving tight. Check all of my mirrors when I pull up to the light. Pick my homie up from out of town, man, he caught a flight. He was hella nervous, told him, shorty, this is a way of life. We sing, dance, play ball, entertain, and crack jokes. Government infested black neighborhoods with crack smoke. System that milked us so bad, we got lactose. Still trying to find out what's in it for us black folks. We sing, dance, play ball, entertain, and crack jokes. Government infested black neighborhoods with crack smoke. System that milked us so bad, we got lactose. Still trying to find out what's in it for us black folks.
Wake up, Chicago! Wake up, world. This is the Maze Jackson Show on Monday, March 20th. It's 11 days to the end of the month, but it is a special day today. It's Monday. Hey, y'all, I'm moving a little slow today because I was at the bar drinking powerful margaritas. You know I don't go out past 6 o'clock on a Sunday. I found myself at Bowfields, sitting next to my sister and Dante. That's right, y'all. Good old Dante was there. I seen Toy. I said, hey, don't be sending no packages to my house. Dag, Reese, Toy cut all her hair off. I was out last night celebrating DJ Reese the Ruler's birthday over at Bowfields. I ain't gonna lie to you. I didn't think he was gonna be here this morning. I was already ready. But I felt like he had something to prove. So you know how people, when you tell somebody they ain't gonna do something, and they be like, oh, now I'm finna do it for real. So look, y'all, this is the Maze Jackson Show. I'm your host, Maze Jackson. Get ready today. We're gonna have a very special version of the birthday song because it is our boy DJ Reese the Ruler's birthday. Speaking of DJ Reese the Ruler, DJ Reese the Ruler, how you feeling on this happy birthday morning after you was libating last night?
Man, I'm blessed by the best. You already know the rest. Another year
Around the earth is always good.
You on the Trey Finn, huh?
Yeah, 35. It was really, really good. You know, I actually I told everybody else to be there at 4. I got there at like 4:59.
Yes, Tennille was telling me.
You know, but I got in there and and it was so like weird because like nobody called me at 4. You know, for like nobody. It was just I got there and it's like, whoa, all these people was already there. So it was really good. I appreciate everybody for coming out there and support me.
You know, come all the way to 150.
The second, yeah, in Cicero, yeah.
In Midlothian.
It's next door to it.
I'll be like, did people know we coming? Did you call the people and tell them that we was coming? Because we need an escort to the highway. I told you the first time I ever saw the Ku Klux Klan live was in Midlothian.
Yeah, it's right next door to it. It's the next light. Then you in Midlothian.
Oh, what light? Where you at?
Oak Forest.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you gotta go like another couple blocks. It's like right there. But yeah, man, it was so good to see everybody, friends, family. Yeah, man, I made it, man. I mean, I went home, just laid down, just laid down. But it was good to see everybody that came.
All right, DJ Reese the rule on the ones and twos, celebrating a birthday today. So you know we're gonna do our version of the birthday song. I think we might have to do the Candy version. Like we might have to do the bounce, 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 bounce. I heard it. I think I was inspired yesterday. So matter of fact, found the instrumental of Candy, because that's where the birthday song is going today. Look, y'all, this is the Maze Jackson Show. I'm your host, Maze Jackson. Got my man, DJ Reese, the rule on the ones and twos. He's celebrating a birthday, but we are locked and loaded, so let's get the soul plane up to 60,000 feet. We are and wait. Now, I told y'all, when we left here on Friday, we missed the broadcast, but I'm going to play it back. Reese, on Friday, Chewie Garcia endorsed. So is Brandon a first name now yet? Or is he still Brandon Johnson? So Chewie is Chewie. You say Chewie in Chicago, you know. I don't know if Brandon has made it to first name status yet, but Chewie Garcia has endorsed Brandon, and I want to watch it together. Cause Reese, your mom ever tell you got to go play with somebody, and you don't really want to play with them, but you got to play with them? And your mom would be like, get on over there and play with them. And you got to share your toys, and you got to, I feel like yesterday I was watching, or Friday, as I was watching it, I felt like how I feel like Brandon be treating me like a cousin. It's like, except it was like, okay, y'all gotta play. Y'all gotta play together. Like when you go over your cousin's house and he want to be brand new, but your mama say you better take him out there with you. That's how that endorsement looked yesterday. We gonna break it down, because I thought it was pretty ironic that the people so Chewie, remember, we gotta talk about this, y'all. There's so much going on, and Reese, I don't understand why I'm not allowed to be undecided. My friends are telling me, why you don't, I can't, you know what? I've decided that I got to tell y'all about what happened at Obsidian the other day. I'm going to tell y'all about that. I know somebody going to say you shouldn't say nothing, but I feel like I got to say something. And so I was just like, I just got to, we're going to talk about it. Paul Vallis, Reese, he was punching back in the debates. You know how Brandon been taking whacks at him? He punched back again. Shout out to Cole, the men of Alpha Phi Alpha. And I don't know who all was involved in that debate on Saturday. I wish I would have known. I would have definitely gone to it. It was at Kenwood High School. Shout out to the principal at Kenwood for opening the doors to everybody. Did anybody watch that debate? Anybody check that one out? I heard it was on and popping. And he was like, look, man, once again, dude, like, who you talking to? Like, I feel like there's a lot going out. I think it's getting ready to go down. Hey, Reese, do your credit report count if you're running for mayor?
Probably.
Not to the black people. Not to black people be like, bad credit. Right. I was born with bad credit.
Right.
But I think they about it. Reese, I think it's about to get nasty out here, and I'm really gonna talk about this a little bit later. Yeah, we're gonna talk about that a little bit later. The ComEd 4, the trial is happening, Reese. But Reese, as I was watching the trial or watching the outcomes of the trial, it really made me think of that song from Boys to Men. Oh, did I tell you, by the way, did I tell you how Dante Hall said I could sing yesterday? You laughing? Dante, look, we was doing a duet yesterday.
You said you had.
What about my love?
You said you had some powerful drinks yesterday.
No, I'm saying. Tennille's a witness too. Dante said, hey man, he can sing. It's just, I think one of these days I'm going to take a class. You know how people just want to do something one time? Like one time I want to just bust out a song and sing it good, and then I'll never got to sing again. But yep, Dante and me was yesterday doing a duet. I was like, what about, he said, you be playing too much. That's your problem. I'm like, what about my love? He like, nah, man, just sing, what about my love? Seems to me you forgot my love. So anyway, y'all missed it. Me and Dante did a duet. Dante said he gonna come do a show at Obsidian too. It was a good, hey man, it was a lot happening over there yesterday. Tonight, the Black and Latino future debate is on CBS 2 with Paul Vallis and Brandon Johnson. We're gonna have to check that out. St. Patrick's Hooky Day Party, Reese. We're going to come back to that. I'm going to come back to that. Yesterday, we had the Blue Hat Foundation at Obsidian. You know what, Reese? It was an interesting conversation. So, I don't know if you saw a while back, we had the Blue Hat Foundation at Obsidian. And the Blue Hat Foundation is about black men and prostate cancer and colorectal cancer. And they were shooting a video, and I was kind of like, oh, man, when I saw the video, I was like, dag. Then the next thing I know, Northwestern Hospital gives us a call and says, we want to come to Obsidian. And we want to do an event for the tournament. And yesterday, Reese, we had black men in there talking about the tournament and talking about their prostate stuff. And it was a little interesting. It was a little uncomfortable, just a little bit. But I am going to the doctor to get a colonoscopy. Because you got to go check, man. You got to go check. I told you about that dang gone prostate exam, and now I'm upset because they telling me you ain't got to get, you ain't, man, dog. Hey, we going to get that taken care of, though. So shout out to the Blue Hat Foundation who was there. Shout out to Reese, who will be here, not DJ Reese, but Reese, who will be here this Saturday. Reese, there are still a few tickets left. Some of y'all have gotten your links and have not responded. I'm about to cancel your links and open it up because I got a whole long waiting list. And if you were the first people in that first 50, I tried to, you know how you try to be like, okay, I'm ready. You know, you got your money? Yep. Okay, here go your link. Then it'd be the people who got their money and the people who don't, Reese. Reese, you ever seen the people that be like, come on. Then when it's time, they be like, oh, man, give me on Thursday. Like, it's going to be sold out on Thursday. But it's okay. Y'all, so be on the lookout for those of you that are still looking. Yes, there are tickets available to Reese. I am canceling the links of, well, I'm not going to cancel. It's just going to be first come, first serve. And then once it's gone, it's gone. That's membership. We got trial memberships that allow you to see Reese. That's R-E-S, not R-I-I-S. All right? Okay, Reese. You ever had somebody come to your joint? So I gotta tell y'all about the Hooky Day. So the Hooky Day was pretty cool. You know, it was like a long day. I think we might have ordered too much food because, you know, like once brothers get to drinking and stuff, you know, it's just like you gotta have the food for like nibble stuff. But anyway, Reese. So the day was going all good till we got to talking about the mayor's race. And I said that I was undecided. And you know, I had a goof ass nigga in my joint talk about that's wrong with you stupid old people. Y'all, you took the check, you took your $5,000. I was like, first of all, youngin', $5,000. I don't know if $5,000 seems to be the magic number to black people or to y'all, but I can't be bought for $5,000. And it was just one of them things where it's like, dog, how you come in my joint talking crazy? Then there was the other part was, Reese, you know how somebody be, okay, so it was a conversation and my lady was there. And so you know how somebody start talking to your lady, but you see like, you already in like a disrespectful mode, fam, and it's like, so I had to, I can't tell my lady what to do, right? But I did be like, babe, stop talking to him. Babe, I need you to stop talking to him. Really, babe, I need you to stop talking to him. And not because I can't control you, but this nigga's gonna say something that his tone is really getting to a place where I'm gonna be offended that he says something to you that's gonna make me respond that I don't want to respond in that way. You ever been in a situation like that? Babe, just don't talk. Like, I understand you trying to be rational. Don't talk. Please stop. Please stop. So Carrie went on. Dog, then, like, you ever seen somebody talking greasy and Big Swill is standing there like, really, dog? And then it's like 4 guys that's standing in there that's like they weren't with the regular party. Let's just put it that way. And so understand,
You didn't even know who the person was.
Oh, I definitely know who it was. It was the clown who tried to clown me when I got carjacked at the U.S. Remember when I went to that game and I said this fool tried, and it's
the same person,
right? But I don't think he knew it was my joint, and so I'm still trying to be cool as I'm sitting there, and it's like I'm still not. And as he's talking, it's like adding water to the old fire, right? So now I'm just like, and then, man, Reese, I be like, the problem in the millennial generation is it ain't no more stealing on. That's the problem. Like, I really feel like y'all haven't seen somebody just get stole on in a long time. And I felt like, and I was like in that space where it was like, and I was tipsy too. So I was thinking to myself, and Big Swill and the squad was looking like, man, just blink. Just, if you blink, he's done. Right? And it's like, and it'd be like, dog, I'm not tough. I'm not Reese, I'm not tough no more. I'm done with the tough. I'm done with the whole you dig. But I got some guys. I got guys. Then, Reese, I just, like, it was one of them things where it was going to be one of them, lock the door. Lock the door. Lock the door. So you tough now? Lock the door. And it's like, I would have been like, I ain't got nothing to do with it. Because when your boys look like you feed a lot of people. So everybody like, hold on. You talking crazy to hold on. Reese. And it'd be like, dog, we're all college educated here, right? We done all, so now, look, you see them right there? They ain't been to nobody's college. Oh, well, actually they have. But the black version of college. And it ain't an HBCU. And they was all looking like, is this finna be lunchtime up in Oz? It's like, it can't happen in Obsidian. But I really do feel like, Reese. Them mugs said, I'm smarter than you. Look, Dan Swill yesterday was like, you know how when people replay it then they was like, and then cause I was a little, like I was all I was like is, dog, just don't say nothing crazy to my wife so I don't have to just feel like I gotta, every night I got to prove, like the rest of it you just get out. Just get out. Just leave, nigga. Bye. Oh, Reese. Whew. Then you ever wake up the next day and you be like, man, I should have just let the dogs go. I should have just let the dogs go. Because I was looking, this guy was looking like, I don't know. This guy got real quiet. Because it was finna be like, when you ever been somewhere, Reese, when you was with your boy and all of a sudden it just started raining and you be like, I ain't had nothing to do with this. And this guy was looking like, you gonna be on anyway. So anyway, Reese, it was all good. It was all good. We ended up yesterday with a great, it was a great weekend overall. And I must say that for all the times that we've been at Obsidian, I gotta tell you, we've never really had anything like that. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm pretty grateful. And after drinking from 12 to 12, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm sure I was a little bit more on edge, but I was still like, nah. Dude, you know, like when people joking and then it's when they really trying to be Haiti, they like trying to play like it's a joke, but it ain't a joke. Wait till the next time. Anyway, y'all, it's the Maze Jackson Show. I'm your host, Maze Jackson. Got my man, DJ Reese, the ruler. Grateful for him that my conscience was there. Because, you know, Vince Bass be like, come on, dog, let's just. Vince.
He's so convincing.
Vince be like, oh, come on, dog.
Right.
Vince, I don't know where Vince get it from. Because it was like.
There's always that one like, listen, I know it. Come on, man.
I know, dog. Just don't even.
Right.
Like I'm telling you though, dog, the squad, okay. You know how the parties being at the end when Swill Squad come?
Oh, yeah. Oh, man.
I was like, boy, oh boy. All right, y'all, it's the Maze Jackson Show. I'm your host, Maze Jackson. Got my man, DJ Reese, the ruler. But it was a good weekend. Thank you to everybody who came out, who supported us. And we got a big weekend this week. So check it out. It's the Maze Jackson Show. I'm your host, Maze Jackson. Got my man, DJ Reese, the ruler. We'll be back after these messages. We'll be right back.
The Maze Jackson Show. We'll be back after this break. Maze Jackson.
Tune in to the Maze Jackson Show every day, Monday through Friday from 6 to 9 a.m. where you can catch us on YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, and Facebook Live. Plus, from 6:30 to 8, you can get us on WBGX 1570 a.m. That's right, it's the Maze Jackson Show, where every single day we ask the question, what's in it for the black people? And if you don't like it, you can still tell them. Maze said, we out of here. Peace.
My name is Cassandra J. Matz, your candidate for Village Trustee of Olympia Fields. I've been a resident of Olympia Fields for 30 years. I believe in building strategic partnerships, establishing governance boundaries, and have and will continue to dedicate my life work as a respected and credible voice when it comes to decision making. Olympia Fields has always been a community of familiarity and comfort, and I want to make sure the village stays that way. On April 4th, vote for me, Cassandra J. Matz, for your Olympia Fields Village Trustee. Paid for by Citizens for Cassandra J. Matz.
Dr. Craig Williams, former CPS administrator, on what he saw when Paul Vallis ran Chicago Public Schools.
I was there when Paul Vallis turned our schools around. Don't let anyone tell you different. Paul Vallis invested in our long-neglected neighborhoods, building new schools and updating facilities on the south and west sides, awarding a majority of contracts to minority and women-owned companies. I saw the results. I was there when math and reading scores went up in our schools.
Paid for by Vallis for Mayor.
And now, traffic and weather.
Yo, who said devotion had to be sad? Yo, check this out. The Lord is my shepherd, I want. He's making me to lie down in green pastures. He leading me beside the still waters. He restored my soul. God's gonna turn it around.
Come all the way with me.
Good morning. What's in it for the Black People Media family? The time is now 6:37 a.m. I'm Reese the Ruler with your Chicagoland area sports traffic and weather update. We head over to sports. Notre Dame ladies get the job done as they advance against Mississippi State to the Sweet 16. Head over to traffic on the Kennedy. Everything locked in at 24 minutes in both directions. Edens is locked in at 28. Eisenhower 29. While the Stevenson is 38 minutes inbound, 27 outbound. The Bishop Ford at 39 minutes. The Dan Ryan 17 to the Loop, 12 to 95th. DuSable Drive is locked in at 8 minutes all around. Today's weather, it is currently 30 degrees and mostly cloudy. Today will be a high of 50 with a low of 39. Today is the first day of spring as well. I'm Reese the Ruler. Happy birthday to me on the Maze Jackson Show.
From the grave back to glory. Glory to Gethsemane, Gethsemane, God got to the grave, from the grave. God's gonna turn around. Glory to Gethsemane, Gethsemane, God got to the grave, from the grave back to glory. Oh yeah, oh yeah.
are listening to the Maze Jackson Show. I'm your host, Maze Jackson. Got my man DJ Reese the Rule on the ones and twos. And DJ Reese the Rule, you know what time it is. It's about that time every single day that we say what's up to the listeners of WBGX 1570 AM. That's right, WBGX 1570 AM. What's in it for the Black People Radio? Y'all can get us every day, Monday through Friday, 6:30 to 8 AM. Give us a call, 872-259-7474, 872-259-7474. I gotta open up the phone lines, Reese, because dang, man, I be having to do everything myself. Good Lord. Hold on. Let me get this thing together. All right, now, if you are tuned in every day, Monday through Friday, and you don't watch us on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, or Twitch, and you don't call us on Facebook, you don't watch us on YouTube, you can catch us on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch. What's the matter, man? Is this what you was talking about? It won't down because of the plug-in?
And it died.
It didn't die. It just did keep on.
Yeah. You gotta call with it plugged in.
All right, so I'm calling with it plugged in. Then I'm gonna hit the little code. Then I'm gonna hit the other code. And it seems like now the phone line should be open. So y'all can give us a call at 872-259-7474. 872-25. It's not. It ain't open.
Please read into your 6-digit.
All right, I gotta do it again. All right, y'all, it's the Maze Jackson Show. Hold on. Give us a call.
No, let it talk just a little bit, then hit the code. Now do it. There you go. Now we good.
All right, you got it. So this is the Maze Jackson Show. I'm your host, Maze Jackson. Got my man, DJ Reese, the ruler, on the ones and twos. And I just want to let y'all know y'all can give us a call, 872-259-7474. Also, you can watch us on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch. That's right, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch. Oh, Reese done decided he doing his own happy birthday. Because y'all know what time it is. This time of the day, every day, we try to say happy birthday to all the people that are celebrating. But today is a special day because our man, DJ Reese, the ruler, is celebrating his Trey Finn birthday.
Another one.
See, a Trey Finn. See, that's Chicago. You like, you from the Trey Finn? What's it, the Trey 5? They say Trey 5. They wouldn't say Trey Finn. You, like, it's Finn if the number is good. But anyway, y'all, so we got to say happy birthday to my man, DJ Reese, the ruler. But before I do that, I'm going to say happy birthday to everybody else that's got a birthday today. What is going on with the computers? All right, so today on the birthday celebration, I got to send a big shout out to my man Big C, that's Chris Battle. Shout out to Kennedy Moore. You know Kennedy Moore used to be one of our interns. Now she got a master's degree. She a feminist, freedom fighter, the whole thing. Shout out to Sonny Black, Vicky Fleming, Corey Lewis, State Senator, former State Senator Terry Link, and my girl Anissa Collins, all the way from the U of I. We met freshman year at orientation and been homies ever since. But if you're on Facebook and it's a Kemosabe big ballin' is my hobby, I don't know how. That's I don't know how that became your name, you know. But everybody be like, I bet you was like, this is fresh. I'm gonna put it on. Now you can't change it. That's right. Kemosabe big ballin' is my hobby, better known as DJ Reese the ruler, is celebrating a birthday. So today we doing the 50 version of the birthday. It's your birthday. Oh, your birthday. Yeah, it's your birthday. Check me in the club. Yeah, cause it's your birthday. Check me in my whip. Yeah, cause it's your birthday. Check me in the streets. Yeah, cause it's your birthday. It's your birthday. It's your birthday. DJ Reese, yo, my man, it's your birthday. I know you're rocking your joints cause it's your birthday. I see you got your sweatsuit and your hoodie cause it's your birthday. Yup, it's your birthday. DJ Reese got the fresh blonde cut in the back. I don't care what you say cause he be like that. It's DJ Reese on the birthday song. And let me tell y'all what, you don't get it wrong. My man DJ Reese, he ripping the set. Hey, DJ Reese, you want to take a bet? My man DJ Reese, he gonna kick it for his birthday. His birthday on a Monday. Yup, in the club, at your crib, smoking the dub. It's your birthday. Hey, DJ Reese, my dog. Yo, it's your birthday. Hey, I know you rocking with the alphas in the building. I know you rocking out. I know you at no ceiling. You at the tip top. You ain't gonna flop. You don't stop. Cause man, DJ rocks. It's the DJ Reese on the Biz Earth Day. We don't care what you got to freaking say. It's his birthday. It's his birthday. It's his the birthday. Oh, it's your birthday. It's your birthday. It's your birthday. DJ Reese, it's your birthday. All in the club, it's your birthday. We gon' smoke that dub. It's your birthday. It's your birthday. Yeah. It's your the bit birthday. It's your birthday. Yeah. DJ Reese, what's up? It's your birthday. Now you in the back. Your birthday, Jack. It's DJ Reese. Bring the track back. Hey, y'all, that's DJ birthday. DJ Reese birthday. Millennial version.
I know you want.
Uh-oh. Down. Oh. Hey, Reese, it's your birthday. You rocking it good. I know, Reese, it's your birthday. You had some food, and now you doing your thing. DJ Reese, it's your birthday. It's your birthday. Hey. It's your birthday. It's your birthday. It's your
It was so funny because you know how you go around, so like Tania was there like probably like on time. So she was just she was like, I just want to let you know that the whole entire time I was here, I just heard your real name. So, you know what I'm saying? So like now she was like, okay,
DJ.
She's like, no, Dajuan.
You're not Dajuan.
Yeah, it was so funny. But yeah, man, I appreciate everybody, man. Thank you. For first thing, I'm finna go take the best nap when I get off. The best nap.
Hey man, I'm gonna tell you. I might take, I can't. I got a whole slew full of calls, but it's gonna be a birthday. All right, y'all. You want the El DeVarge version of all this birthday is waiting for you. I'm sorry, I have to remix it, but that's all good, man. So y'all make sure y'all send DJ Reese some love on his birthday. You know what I'm saying? He put his Cash App in the joint. Y'all send him a couple. Y'all know the millennial joints. But if I got to put Cash App in, I got to get some birthday licks too. Do they still cute? Can I give you some 35 birthday licks, man? When do birthday licks end?
You know what? Probably when you get to like after you hit like 16 or 18, you like, all right, now listen, you ain't hit me like 20 something, 30 times. You might be 60 years old. Like, you ready for your
Lord have mercy, Jesus. DJ Reese birthday festivities. Aldrin, you said you slept good. I'm gonna tell you how good I slept. I slept so good that it was 1:50 in the morning when I woke up to get out of my chair. Yeah, I was knocked out in the car. I was trying to watch Power yesterday. Couldn't even get through Power. That's how you know I was asleep. All right, y'all, it's the Maze Jackson Show. Happy birthday to everybody celebrating a birthday, especially our guy, DJ Reese the Ruler. So Reese, this mayor's campaign is getting pretty nasty. And when I say this mayor's campaign is getting pretty nasty, I am watching I don't know that at any part of the black community in this race, in this mayor's race, if we're at any point talking about anything of substance related to policy or issues. And I gotta tell you that this has to be the most racially charged campaign that I have seen since I've been in Illinois. Now, I gotta tell you, I'm sure like the Bernard's Epton kind of campaign is what is probably the model. I wasn't in Chicago. I wasn't in that. But I gotta tell you, I feel like this might be the most racially divisive campaign that I have ever seen in Chicago. And Reese, I've been involved in campaigns for about 20 plus years. Like like 1999. So I'm coming up on 25 years in this. But I've never seen it like this. Now, just about this time last year is when the letters started coming, Reese. The letters that began the path of me, Mays Jackson, being called a racist, a homophobe, anti-Semitic, anti-LGBTQ. And I would tell you, I was being called a racist and a bigot. And I said last year, when this happened, that we were entering a very dangerous phase in this city of Chicago when a black man could be accused of being a racist for simply advocating for his self-interest, our self-interest. Matter of fact, it wasn't even the things that I said, but it was things that callers said. And you know, remember I was like, every time they wrote a story, they would be like, whose husband is been accused of being anti-Semitic, right? They would be like, has come under fire for his show, blah, 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 blah. And I said how dangerous it was. I thought it was very dangerous for white people to have the ability to declare a black man racist, anti-Semitic, homophobic, xenophobic. And it was probably the most divisive that I had seen up until this point. But Reese, I gotta tell you that this campaign that we're in right now, this mayoral campaign, seems to, at least from social and digital, have become the most divisive campaign, has become the most racially divisive campaign that I've ever seen or participated in. Well, let me not say participated because I'm watching. I'm not on any team. And so, Reese, I want to open up the phone lines. I want y'all to give us a call. And then, Reese, I want you to be ready to hit the button. You ready? Hit the button.
It's time for the social media question of the day.
How effective is racism as a political tactic? Give us a call, 872-259-7474. 872-259-7474. Reese, I have never, since I've been in Chicago, seen as much racial division as I have seen in this campaign. And honestly, Reese, the racism and the division is being spiked by white people calling white people racist. And I want to know from you, the listeners and the viewers, how effective is racism as a campaign tactic? Give us a call, 872-259-7474. 872-259-7474. I am watching people I consider racists using racism as a tool and a tactic. And instead of a debate or a contest of ideas, the mayor's race has devolved into something that I believe will be divisive in the city for years to come. And it's a peculiar space because if we talk about it, then we can very easily be considered racist or called racist. And so I want to know from you how effective is racism as a tactic politically. And I got to tell you, I believe that it's becoming more and more and more effective short term, but it is going to have long-term ramifications. So, Reese, let me ask you a question. If all the people that I see supporting one candidate were all the same people that wrote letters and signed letters about this show, how do I respond to that? How do you respond to people? How do you respond to the fact that the people that have called us racist are now supporting my cousin, and they're now hurling those same letters and insults at somebody else? When your cousin, who was your cousin, was kicking it with you, but now gotta deny that y'all cousins because the people that are calling people racists are now on his team. Reese, you want to be with your cousin, but your cousin is rocking with the people who called you racist for being black. What am I supposed to do, Reese? Am I supposed to be like, I forgot what you said? Cuz, was you rocking with them when they said it? Cousin. Hold on, cuz. Hold on, cuz. So you wait, cousin. So you kicking it with the people who took who tried to cook your cousin. Reese, what am I supposed to? How?
Got an election to win. Like, I feel you.
So you got an election. So family. So I feel you. You got an election to win. So you gonna rock. So essentially win at all costs, and then we'll fix it afterwards, right? So cousin, so do I stay the racist? So what you think my cousin be saying when they talk about you still hang with that racist, your racist cousin? What do you worry about what your cousin, would they show you who they are? Reese, would you consider this a racist show?
Nah, but I mean some can, but it's really not.
Are we against anybody?
No, we not at all.
Reese, if you take my show and you clip seconds of it and then you write a big fat letter and then you send it and then you tag my family in it, Reese, the people that I have talked about for 50 years, for the 5 years that I've been on this, what have I said? White liberals don't mean us any good. So when I see all the Karens, the people that would have called me racist for advocating for my self-interest are now calling other people racist. Do I buy into that? So hold on. So now the answer to everything is everybody's a racist when they ain't saying what you want them to say.
That's why you ever see these campaigns always be like something for all, vote me, I'm for everyone, and so, if you're not, nowadays, if you're not really saying everyone, unless you're one other group of people, but unless you don't say everyone, then you're deemed racist. If you don't put everyone in. Then...
So if I say blacks for Brandon, am I racist?
No, that's like an organization of black people. You know what I'm saying? That's
not what's in it for the black people.
Black people. You mean like
blacks for Brandon.
That's fine.
That is fine.
That's fine.
Now, what makes that fine?
Because you just saying that black people are voting for Brandon. They just believe in. They just with Brandon, but. Once you start asking, what only what y'all gonna get, only what you gonna get, when you don't say, hey, what is your plan for everyone to do this, but you be like, okay, but as soon as you be like, well, for like black people, like, what is your plan for this, and this? You're like, oh, well, you just, in today's world, it really, I mean, they can take it as racism. Yeah.
Wait.
It's a little soft nowadays, sadly. But you can actually take this show if you really wanted to and make it. You can make it racist.
How do you make it racist, Reese?
Like you said, just take the clips and look. All he talking about this, about black people this, and that's all he worried about. He ain't worried about nobody else. It's all about him, all black people. So it could be taken as, selfish. Like racist. Like he don't care about nobody else but his own people. You know what I'm saying? You got to be inclusive. You got to make it seem like inclusive these days. It's pretty sad, but yeah, it's like I'm saying, it's like a gray area now. You just a lot of stuff that had, like how it was in the '90s and early 2000s. It's not that no more. And the smallest thing, you were like, really? They be like, oh, he's racist, or like he's this. So, is.
So does this help the city, or does it hurt the city?
No, I don't. It's designed to help because it is everybody's is inclusive. So that's how it's supposed to be. But I don't know. I don't know if it's helping or hurting.
Huh. Give us a call, 872-259-7474, 872-259-7474. Is it wrong racially? Oh, I did see that. Thanks, James. That's that autocorrect. Is it wrong to advocate for your self-interest? No, y'all laughing. I'm saying because all those people signed the letter. Right? I'm sharing the event, damn it. Give us a call, 872-259-7474. 872-259-7474. A lot of stuff happened this weekend. I want to understand, how do you get to be called? Is racism an effective tool? And have we given up the power of racism to white people to call anybody a racist, a bigot? Caller, you on the Mace Jackson Show. What's up? Caller? Turn the radio up. Turn it up. Is it me? Hold it, caller. Hold it.
I've been saying.
Hold on, caller.
Can you hear me?
Okay, I can hear you now. What's up, caller?
Hey, it's Carletta.
Hey, Carletta, how are you?
I'm good, hon.
I'm wearing your sweatshirt.
You got my shirt on.
I know. I said I got it. I'm gonna go get one out of there when I leave up out of here.
Hey, so racism and how effective is racism in politics? This whole country and the wealth of it is built on racism. Racism has always been used as a tool for the wealth of somebody else. The only reason why Africans was brought over here as slaves is because their skin could identify them as slaves. The 1% tried to make Indian Native American slaves. They tried to make Irish slaves, but all those other groups were able to escape being free labor to make other people wealthy. The only reason why it works for African people because our skin didn't allow us to blend in. Politics, ever since the Civil War, and they were saying how slave is 3/5 of the person, only because so they can count the numbers so that the southern states could have political power in the Union. Another tool, race, was used for political power, for wealth. It has never stopped. One of our challenges is race is a tool for wealth, and we get distracted emotionally about the use of it, the use of the N-word, and all. But it's all about the money. It's all about the money, and everybody, liberal whites, black folks, get distracted because it's about money. It ain't about feelings. But it's a real easy tool to get people rich and to keep people distracted so they can keep getting rich. Politically, economically, all the same. That's my 2 cents.
Thank you. That's our girl, Carletta Kelly, a member of What's in It for the Black People. She says it's a tool for the rich. I think it's a tool. I think racism has become a tool of white people to attack other white people and to attack anybody that they feel is of a threat or danger. Reese, is anybody else on the line? Call you on the Mace Jackson Show. How effective is racism as a tool politically? You know, I just see all these people who signed the letters against me saying that this show was racist are now all jumping to my cousin. And I wonder what's that meme that say, don't tell me what they say when I'm there, but what they say when I'm not there, and what did you say? What's up, caller? You on the Mace Jackson Show.
Mace.
James say, what's up, DJ Rembrandt? How you feeling, man?
And I'm good. You know, I know. If you've lived in Chicago enough, Chicago is known for being the most segregated city in the country. That didn't just start yesterday. That started when Chicago in its conception. The racism is built in the DNA of the United States. So, with that being said, Maze, it's like I told you a couple of weeks ago. It's anybody but the blacks. We'll give anybody anything, but don't give the blacks anything. If you give the blacks something, you're in trouble. They pick and choose the black people they want to use. And then they turn them against their own people. We'll give you whatever you need, as long as you don't give anything that benefits the blacks. That's why what's in it for the black people is a problem to them. It's a nuisance. It's not just signal out black people. We're always the ones left out. Stevie Wonder can see we the ones always left out. They tell you pull ourselves up by our bootstraps. How we gonna pull ourselves up by our bootstraps and you keep taking the string? So with that being said, man, the racism is built in the DNA of this city. It's always been like that. And why they gonna change now?
Yeah, but the thing is, to me, though, James, and I want to jump in on that, is that it's the white people using racism to prove that they're not racist, though. It's different if it's the racists being racist. It's the white people trying to call other people racist that is what's making me crazy. Right? Like, if you were to tell me that the racists at Mount Greenwood are being racist, I'd be like, that's what racists do. But if you tell me that our north side white allies are now picking up the mantle and are now deciding that they are going to put racism on black people, on people that they don't like, that's where I'm kind of like, we've lost the power of racism. We can't even play the race card no more.
Well, Mags, let me ask you a quick question. When did black people start oppressing white folks?
Well, if you let these people tell it when the Mays Jackson show started. I mean, seriously, think about it, family. Like, real talk. Like, imagine, I am baffled even to this day. And as I'm watching these endorsements roll out, are y'all looking at Twitter? Like, the whole one side of the campaign for Twitter is we trying to elect a Nazi. Like, I am reading people say the craziest stuff. Like, it's crazy to me that black people are now have to be careful of what we say so as not to offend white people who murdered, death, killed. My descendants were slaves. And now I gotta be careful that I don't offend a white person because their ancestors were our slave catchers? Help me.
Well, Mays, in the words of that great philosopher Ice-T, it's freedom of speech, but watch what you say.
Ooh, there you go. James, y'all be picking up the good quotes, man. It's freedom of speech, but just watch what you say, nigga. You got to add the nigga onto it. Because that's the part. The nigga.
Have a good day, Mays. I'll see you later.
All right, y'all. This is the Mays Jackson Show. We're going to take a quick break, and then when we come back, we'll get into Chuy's endorsement of Brandon Johnson. Reese, you want to talk about somebody having a gun to their head? I don't think I've ever seen nothing like this in my life. But we're going to talk about it because I want to know what y'all saw. It's the Mays Jackson Show. I'm your host, Mays Jackson. Got my man, DJ Reese the Ruler. We'll be back after these messages.
The Mays Jackson Show. We'll be back after this break.
I'm Brandon Johnson. As a husband, dad, teacher, and county commissioner, I know firsthand the challenges facing our communities. I'm running for mayor to make it easier for working people and families to make it in Chicago, to stop the crime that's paralyzing our city by getting serious about addressing the root causes of crime, mental health, poverty, and hopelessness, and to get tough on fighting the waste in the CPD budget. As mayor, I'll train and promote 200 new detectives and hold officers accountable if they abuse our trust. I'll make our public transportation safe and reliable, improve our schools, and strengthen our neighborhoods by investing in the people of Chicago. I'm the only person running for mayor with a balanced budget plan to do these things without raising your property taxes. The only one. I'm Brandon Johnson, asking for your vote on or before April 4th. Together, we can move the city forward and make Chicago work better for all of us. Paid for by Friends of Brandon Johnson.
Paul Vallis was one of the best CEOs for Chicago Public Schools we've ever had. I know, I was there. My name is Dr. Joyce Kenner, former principal of Whitney M. Young Magnet High School. Paul Vallis made a tremendous difference in the lives of our students. He built schools on the South and West Side and awarded a majority of contracts to minority and women-owned businesses. Test scores for math and reading under his leadership went up. I trust Paul Vallis to deliver as mayor.
Paid for by Vallis for Mayor.
Hi, I'm Cornell Dancer, and I'm in a runoff election for the new 21st Ward, a true public servant, someone you can trust. I'll be bringing beauty and functionality to the ward by bringing in the Department of Streets and Sanitation, the Department of Transportation, the Department of Water Management, the Bureau of Electricity, the Department of Forestry, and Animal Control. So I'm asking you to punch 51, Cornell Dancer, for Alderman of the new 21st Ward.
Punch 51 for Cornell Dancer.
Why are you so
The Mays Jackson Show. You are listening to the most dangerous show. This is What's in It for the Black People Radio. Mays Jackson. Mays Jackson, the most vociferous advocate for black people in the world.
For the black people, cause economically we are not equal. Waking up to lies, can't toast no more. I told y'all, yeah, this a dangerous show. Don't go to church if you ain't trying to help us. Don't even try to be around and can't protect us. We see the lies, not other politicians. We need money and no symbolism. It's Mays and Reese and Ruthie and Ty, explaining how we all come from God, giving us tools to beat the odds. If we united, our movement gon' stop. If they ain't tryna help us, they ain't tryna do nothing. We gotta do something, we gotta stop running. It's time to confront the problem. Really, you expect you oppressed to solve them.
Wake up, Chicago! Wake up, world. This is the Mays Jackson Show. I'm your host, Mays Jackson. Got my man, DJ Reese, the rule on the ones and twos. And Reese, you know, gotta say, don't forget to get your membership. The introductory membership offer to Obsidian includes a ticket to see Reese. Go to ChicagoObsidian@gmail.com. ChicagoObsidian@gmail.com. We are going to release some new memberships today. So if you got your link from TP and you did not respond, don't be upset if I tell you that link is now no longer good. It's gonna be first come, first serve. Only 50 memberships, limited offer only. So some of y'all got it last week. That's Reese. So she'll be performing live for members of Obsidian. You want to be a member? Now talk to us about an introductory membership. This will give you 1 month access and includes a opportunity to an intimate evening with Reese live at Obsidian Saturday, the 25th of March. That's this Saturday. Doors 8 p.m. Well, members, y'all know what the deal is. And if you're not a member, just get it and come on, check us out. I never knew things would get so hard. I told you, Dante said I could sing. Love you for who you are. All right, y'all, Reese, it's time. So I want to go to this video. So turn me up on the switcher, not the switcher, on the phone line. Give us a call, 872-259-7474. Reese, this past Friday, we were on air as history was being made. Chewie Garcia and his crew bent the knee at the Little Velita Community Church on Sunday. Reese, I want to play it though, because your mama ever tell you to do something and she got a strap in her hand, so you got to do it, but you know if you don't do it, you're gonna get a whooping. Stacy MF and G, like I feel like Stacy MF and G was somewhere in the world, like, go on out there, now tell them, now tell your peoples, tell them. So I want to play this video of the Chewie Garcia endorsement of Brandon Johnson. You ready, Reese? I think we can get this thing cracking. Let's go to it. This happened Friday.
I grew up and started my career as a community organizer and advocate, and that's why I'm so very excited to have our next mayor reflect that career and those values. But before we move on, I did want to recognize some important folks who are with us here today. There are a number of labor leaders here today. I'm not going to name all of you because I'm not going to, but give them a round of applause. I'll forget somebody. But I do want to mention the 15th Ward IPO who's here with us today, and ICER Action being here with us today. Give them a round of applause.
I want to point out something as you all are looking at the screen. they had to build this lineup. Like, this ain't they squad. This is a created lineup, because I don't know that everybody... Reese, you know, like, when the meeting and everybody got to lay down their weapons, and everybody don't show up to lay down their weapons, so you got to hurry up and make it look like the whole crew was there, so it can look like, but they out somewhere planning a overthrow, because this ain't his squad. Some people missing. Man, we need you here today. Nah, cuz I can't even do it. Here we go. Keep on. Remember this guy? This is the guy who told us about the violence that was happening to us. Remember when he was like, there were great people in the neighborhood who were protecting their properties, and yeah, they beat up some black people, but our neighborhood stayed together? That's him too. But go ahead.
Applause. Here today, who will be endorsing Brendan Johnson, or who will be endorsing today and not able to make it, is
how you endorsing and you
someone
weren't
that
able to make it?
everyone knows, a great mentor to many of us on the southwest side of Chicago, and to myself, Congressman Jesus Chewie Garcia. Give him a round of applause.
Why are you standing in the back, too? Notice he's
State
standing in the
Senator
back.
Selena Villanueva, who will be speaking shortly. State Representative Edgar Gonzalez Jr., Commissioner Ada Coral Sepulveda, and also Councilor-elect Elian Bahena, 10th District. Give them all a round of applause, please.
Why they weren't there, Reese?
And last but certainly not least,
I seen them on Facebook the same day.
This year marks 40 years of political independence, of the fight for equality and equity in our city, for labor rights, for human rights, for immigrant rights. The 22nd Ward IPO has fought for that. We've had people with us here today who've been here for 40 years in this fight. Give the 22nd Ward IPO a round of applause. And it so happens that every single elected official I mentioned here is a member of the 22nd Ward IPO.
It's important for you to understand that all of the people that they got is only their ward. So while it looks like they're trying to make it appear as though it's the whole Latino community, it's really only the 22nd Ward independent political organization. Now, you know that the Latinos are all over the southwest side, right? So I want you to pay attention, because, Reese, it's important for y'all to look at this lineup. Chewie didn't bring his A team. Y'all get over here. I got to do this. Come on. You ain't where the Minister of Defense at? Where the ministers at? I see a governor, but I don't see. Well, let me stop.
That's true. It's true. So this endorsement represents an important moment of unity and coalition building for our city. Since 1983, the 22nd Ward IPO has been engaged in the fights that I previously mentioned. And while we may have endorsed someone different, a great leader in February, we are coming together to build movements across our diverse coalitions. I think that deserves a round of applause today.
He trying to convince them, man, because people sitting out there like, damn it. Look at them all standing out there like, damn. Does this look like everybody got a gun to their head?
There are many things we want for our communities. We want public safety. We want quality education. We want affordable housing. We want community development. We want to ensure Chicago remains a safe and welcoming city to immigrants. And as an alderperson in the city council, I know we need a partner on the 5th floor to make that happen. Brandon Johnson is that partner. I'm excited to endorse you here today, Brandon. So without further ado, I'd like to bring up my favorite senator, State Senator Selena Villanueva.
All right, we got to fix this mic. I'm a little bit shorter than everybody.
Remember this one? Remember her from the first Invest Southwest? Poydar, remember they built the first Invest Southwest, and she came up with Chuy. Remember I showed you that video a while back?
Erica, you know my struggle. I'm very happy to be here today. I'm State Senator Selena Villanueva. I represent the 12th District, which encompasses the southwest side of the city of Chicago. And I am a proud little villager. I'm happy to be here today because what this signifies, this moment, these endorsements signify a unification of our movement. Because here's the thing, we're progressives. We're very proud to be progressives. Some of us were independents before we were progressives because progressive wasn't the word yet. But we're proud of it. And we're proud of it because here's the thing, we can disagree and agree at the same time.
What y'all disagree
about? And we can always come together to make sure that the movement grows stronger and wins elections like the mayoral election that we have coming up in a couple of weeks. And in this moment, we have no better candidate in the race than Brandon Johnson.
That's all we got left.
Brandon is a community organizer, he's been a teacher, he's been a fighter for working class families, and I consider him a friend. And I'm happy to be able to be here endorsing him with the support of the Southwest Side and other elected officials and other labor leaders, because the reality is we need change in Chicago. And we don't need the type of change that comes from other places that tries to disinvest from our communities. We don't need change that tells us that we are less than because we grew up in Chicago. We don't need change that tells us that we are not good enough if we are public school children. Because I am a proud CPS graduate, K through 12. We need change that believes that Black and brown and white and Asian, that all communities in the city of Chicago deserve a fighting chance, not just to survive, but to thrive. And in that, we have Brandon Johnson to make sure that that change is going to come to Chicago in this election. So I can go on and on and on, but the reality is this: Chicago wins when Brandon wins. And we gotta make sure that we get out to vote and get Brandon elected, because Brandon Johnson is going to be our new mayor in the city of Chicago. With that, I'm very proud to introduce my mentor, the man, the myth, and the legend. Someone who I've known a very large portion of my life because he's also a leader in his own right, having fought for our communities for so long. I'm proud to call him a constituent, because he wasn't always, but I'm also very proud to also call him my friend as well, Congressman Jesus Chewie Garcia.
Good morning to all, especially those who are here for the first time. Let me get your bearings straight for you. Welcome to the Little Village, Lawndale community. This is one of those blocks that is in both North Lawndale and Little Village. And Little Village Church is a welcoming place, and that is why we are here today. It is a spiritual magnet and inspiration, but it's also a deeply committed and rooted community development center for this neighborhood. And just to situate you further, there is history on the block. Further down the street is the home of Chicago's first working class mayor, Anton Cermak, a proud Czech American who built one of the first coalitions in Chicago. Multiracial, multi-ethnic, it was a breakthrough for working class people. Down the street here, if you go up to 16th Street, is the former residence where Dr. King and his wife, Coretta Scott, resided in Chicago in their campaign for open housing. So we are surrounded by history and inspiration of people who have broken through and who have helped improve the quality of life of residents. But we're also here today to celebrate the commitment of our ward organization and other organizations that have sprung up over the past several years on Chicago's Southwest Side to join the 22nd Ward in a movement for political empowerment, for change and for equity for all of our communities. This is the neighborhood where I learned to organize, raise the family, and brought people together, brown, black, and European, for political engagement and for positive change. This is home. And we have been rooted, of course, in values of working class people, and we fought for things like labor protections for workers, to educational access, to voting rights. This is where we found one of the plaintiffs in the historic case that brought about empowerment to Chicago's City Council, a newly registered 18-year-old Latina voter that was a part of the Ketchum versus Byrne lawsuit and joined together with Velasco versus Byrne. It was political empowerment, and it gave Harold Washington in 1986 a majority in the City Council. This is what home means to us and the future of the city of Chicago. So we are rooted in those values, and it was through inspirational leaders who in 1982, 83 brought us together to make history. It was people like our founding president of our organization, Rudy Lozano, and Harold Washington, that we have remained loyal to in upholding their values and their traditions in Chicago politics and neighborhoods. And of course, that's the same multiracial, cross-generational, progressive coalition that has helped us make history, and that once again will help us make history on April 4th, when we elect a new mayor in Chicago. And as I decide who to endorse, I will honor that tradition.
I will honor it.
It's not a decision taken lightly.
I did not want to do it.
And I make it standing for the best interest of the progressive movement and without any other hesitation or reservation. The choice is clear. Chicago is a city of strong public schools, thriving neighborhoods, and progressive values. It is through this lens that I see Brandon Johnson as the right choice, and why I'm endorsing him for mayor this morning.
That's pretty lackluster.
The next 4 years will see Chicago become a world-class city once again that sees equitable reconstruction of Chicago. And we need a leader that is committed to equity, to inclusion and coalition building, and that's Brandon. It is time to renew and expand our coalition, and the conditions are ripe. For example, a poll that was done a little bit over a month ago in Chicago found that over 70% of Black and Latino Chicagoans believe that we can do more for our communities when we work together. Okay? This is what people are saying in Chicago. Black and Latino people are saying in Chicago. Latinos want unities. Black community wants unity. And I'm certain that the Asian and LGBTQ and all working class communities also want that unity. Our communities get it. United, we rise. Divided, we fall. Our next generation of youth leaders gets it. There is power and strength in our unity. That's why I'm proud to endorse Brandon Johnson today. Chicagoans deserve a leader that embraces them regardless of where they live, who they love, or what country they were born in. I'm ready to do my part to build the welcoming Chicago that we deserve with Brandon as our next mayor, and I invite you to join our movement for a better, stronger Chicago with Brandon Johnson as the next mayor of the city of Chicago. Muy buenos días a los medios hispanoparlantes Esta mañana estamos reunidos en esta iglesia, en este centro histórico,
So they're gonna do the whole
donde
thing in Spanish. I'm gonna skip
que
it.
hemos la mejora de nuestra
Because wavered. Born.
son.
Before I was.
Bienvenida al comisionado Brandon Johnson, el próximo alcalde de la ciudad de Chicago. Bienvenido a la Villita y al Distrito 22.
Wow. Yes, he does. Yeah, there's a lot of pressure here already.
He said he got
By
to
the
speak
end of my
Spanish.
first term, I'll be able to give at least half of my speech in Spanish. I'm making that.
Hold on, let's bring that back. Let's bring that back.
Wow. Yes, he does. Yeah, there's a lot of pressure here already.
It's pressure, but we
By
can't
the end of
have
my
none.
first term, I'll be able to give at least half of my speech in Spanish. I'm making that commitment today. All right. Well, good morning. I am deeply humbled and honored to be in this moment, to stand alongside of family that has been organizing and building before I was born. but family that knew that these days and these moments would come.
They cousins too,
And
huh?
that we would have to be prepared
He hanging with them cousins.
when these moments come. I would be remiss if I did not articulate with deep conviction and love and honor, if I did not say that every time this city needed a leader and a champion, Chewie Garcia was there. He has stepped up in some of the most extreme circumstances and has never wavered. You know, the Congressman and I have been sharing stories about our organizing chops. And I was sharing with the Congressman that in 2015, you know, I was knocking on doors with tremendous pride to elect the first Mexican-American to become the mayor of the city of Chicago. And I was a little disappointed because, you know, not only did it not work out, but I didn't win my own precinct. So I got 36% of the vote. And Congressman Garcia said he and Evelyn got 9 votes for Harold. So I think I did my part comparatively.
So you mean he wasn't responsible?
You know, but I'm
Little
grateful
tense, y'all.
that,
Look at Chewy's face.
you know, I'm standing amongst family that is committed to organizing, because that's what it's going to take to build a better, stronger, safer Chicago. And these are remarkable leaders. Look, I know y'all get to claim Selena, you know, as Little Village, right? However, she is a Kenwood Bronco. So the South Side claims it too, because that's where my son attends, right? So Broncos are the best. You know, but, you know, Mike and Edgar and, you know, the entire...
Edgar didn't show up. Remember, Edgar was the one that was like, "What you doing over there with the coloreds?" He ain't there, Reese. Remember the one who was like, why she should be worrying about? He ain't there, Reese. He didn't bring the whole mob.
Our independent political organization, and, you know, Andre from the 40th Ward is here.
They had to bring Andre from the north side because none of the north side, like the southwest side, is not all with it. So they had to bulk it up, Reese. They had to bulk it up.
Look, these are difficult moments that we are all experiencing right now in the city of Chicago.
Y'all hurt because y'all boy lost.
You know, where our schools have been underfunded, the transportation system has been unreliable and unsafe. It's getting harder and harder to afford to live in the city of Chicago. And we don't feel safe. That type of economic despair that many of our communities have endured has made us all less safe and feeling a little less hope. But thank
Edgar
God
is there.
that we are not going to allow this moment
Edgar is there.
to separate us, to divide us, our communities being pitted against one another. We ain't gonna tolerate it, Chicago, because we don't have to. Because what safe American cities do all over this country, they love the people enough to invest in them.
And that's what this stage has done. You know how comforting it is to know that when I become the next mayor of the city of Chicago, that I can go to bed at night because I know Mike Rodriguez is still up working.
Reese, he was up working when the black people was getting assaulted. Remember the video? Do I need to go back and bring it up? I'm not going to, but I'm gonna. You can go to sleep. So wait, you can go to sleep at night. Okay.
No, for real.
See?
Mike is working. I'm telling you. That I don't have to worry about all of the matters that are going on in Springfield because Selena is working.
No black office. Lord Jesus.
And that whatever is going on in D.C., thank God Chewie Garcia is there working. Every single level of government is coming together. And I'll close with this because I want to make sure that we get to the next exciting moment in this campaign.
Jesse Jackson was next.
That Congressman Garcia laid out the history of these neighborhoods. And you notice he didn't talk about boundaries. He talked about the neighborhoods. Because there are no boundaries when it comes to investing in loving people. So that's why we get to claim Dr. King as not only just North Lawndale, but a Little Village West Side resident.
Dr. King is a Little Village West Side resident.
And when he came to the city of Chicago, he came with one clear understanding, that if we can figure it out in the city of Chicago, we can do it anywhere in the world. I don't think it's a coincidence that we will be voting on April 4th, the very day that we will commemorate the life and legacy of someone who built a global movement. That we are literally standing in the midst of the very dream that he died for.
This is the dream that Dr. King died for. Look at the picture.
I don't think it's a coincidence that we're not just organizers and elected officials, but we are deeply tethered to the civil rights movement and the labor rights movement. Because it was in 1967 at the AFSCME convention when Dr. King said that if the labor rights movement and the civil rights movement were to ever collide, what enormous potential we would have. Sisters and brothers, we are the manifestation of what our ancestors dreamed of. Whether you came from Central or South America or anywhere on the globe or Salis, Mississippi like my family, you get to have sanctuary in this city. No matter where you come from, and wherever you come from in this globe, you get to have a fully funded neighborhood school, reliable transportation, affordable housing, access to health care. No longer are we going to leave it to chance that our people get to access one of the wealthiest communities, one of the wealthiest cities in the world. We are running on this movement to give our people a guarantee, because that's what our people organized for, that's what our people fought for, and that's the dream that we're going to live. April 4th, the black and brown community is about to be lit in Chicago. That's one of the wealthiest communities, one of the wealthiest cities in the world. We are running on this movement to give our people a guarantee, because that's what our people organized for, that's what our people fought for, and that's the dream that we're going to live. April 4th, the black and brown community is about to be lit in Chicago. God bless you all. Thank you. I'm trained to be optimistic. I mean, you know, well, look, I mean, that's why today is important. You know, I trust the leadership of not just Congressman Garcia, but the entire independent political organization. And I mean, it ain't just one now, right? The 22nd Ward is not by themselves, right? 14, 15, 12, 22. I mean, look, this is a broad-based, you know, movement and coalition. You know, in October, I was polling at 2.2%. And look at where we are. You know, I'm a teacher. I taught in middle school. I am trained to be optimistic. Thank you.
Congressman, can you talk about what your plans are to try to do to help get out the votes?
I'm about to sit on my hands.
We're going to work with our fellow IPOs across the Southwest side and deploy our network. The turnout in round one was disappointing. We think it will increase. Many people thought that was a primary, and this is the general election. So we're going to remind them that it is and what's at stake.
Tends to go down
I think the poll that I made reference to in my remarks is an indicator of the level of goodwill and the interconnectedness of both of our communities and the desire to see that type of collaboration. So that's the message that we're going to take to people, that if you want investment, if you want to break away from the politics that we've seen prevail in Chicago for a long time, this is the way to do it. Community development is at the center of everything that we want to do, investment in those communities, and we think that improves the quality of life in every aspect, in public safety, in housing, in education, in all the things that everyone in every neighborhood wants. Raising the issue of your public safety plan. Last night in our debate, you said, look, I'm not going to defund the police, but do you have plans to at least keep the police budget the same for officers on the street, or is that going to go down?
I'm not going to defund the police. Look, here's what public safety means to our communities. One, we want to make sure that we are solving crime. You know, one of the deterrents to criminal activity is to catch people. But we also have to focus on prevention. Do you know, look, we're educators and organizers, so we use data. We do. And there's a direct correlation between youth employment and education on job opportunities and violence reduction. Isn't it going to be nice to actually have individuals who actually do what works?
Y'all see how they all cross?
Doesn't the city of Chicago require the type of unity that you are experiencing and seeing? You all are covering my campaign. Look how diverse it is. And here's the part that's powerful. We're all saying the same thing. We want to be seen, heard, loved, and invested in. You get one scripture today, okay? Because we're in a church. Where your treasure is, there your heart will be also. Jesus was obviously an economist. And so we're going to work together. We're going to listen to the street vendors. We're going to listen to the communities in which we are responsible for. And we're going to do that together. And we're not going to allow the politics of old that have left us stratified and disinvested communities. We're not going to do that. We're going to invest in people. We're going to listen to people. We're going to organize.
Y'all see how they cross?
We're going to do it together. Right? That is the strength of the city of Chicago. And I can't wait to lead it. Are there other questions? All right. Thank you all very much. It's been great.
It's the Maze Jackson Show. I'm your host, Maze Jackson. Come on, man, DJ Reese, the ruler. Reese, we just saw the Latino endorsement of Brandon Johnson, Chewie Garcia. Give us a call, 872-259-7474. 872-259-7474. The Black and Brown Coalition will be lit April 4th in Chicago. I'm excited, man. I'm excited about the opportunity of what could potentially be. I do notice a whole bunch, though. Reese, but I don't know if I thought that was an enthusiastic endorsement. I feel like that was a gun to my head endorsement. And it's interesting that today, the other half of the people, the money people that endorsed Chewie Garcia, the Latino Leadership Council, again, they will be today endorsing Paul Vallis. I don't know that Chewie brought his A game with him. I feel like he did what he had to do, but I don't know that was, well, I don't know. Maybe, is there hope for the Black and Brown Coalition? I know I'm considered divisive, but I do want to know what you thought about the endorsement. Give us a call, 872-259-7474. Reese, anybody on the line? Call you on the Maze Jackson Show. Oh, I got to switch you over. Hold on, caller. All right, caller, you on the Maze Jackson Show. What's up? Devo, what's up, Mr. Prezzo?
What's good? Hey, man. Hey, bro. Happy birthday, Reese. Hey, dog. I do apologize, bro. But work is work, man. But shout out to both fields. Shout out to Reese, your whole family. You know I love y'all, man. So, bro. Thank you for playing that whole video, dog. That video was so on code for them, dog. Oh, my God. History 101. Hey, man. Hey, it's all racial. Everything is. They can't get us with that. We read the Neely Fuller. We already know the theory, man. We got that. Sister Carletta smoked it this morning. Everybody been doing it right. We good, bro. Let's just talk about the issues, man. Let's just talk about the issues. The man just said when he came and spoke to us that he's against migrants and non-citizens voting in municipal elections. Then he over there saying that. That's the same thing we've been saying about we want to hear what other people are talking about in other communities. That's why we being played, bro. Black people, y'all stop killing your brothers and sisters politically over people that don't care about you. Y'all not listening and y'all hard-headed because y'all think y'all know this stuff and y'all really, really don't. Stay neutral. We being tricked on both sides. The math ain't mathing. Now, the man just got on there, strong-armed this man. It ain't no balance. Look, if we're coming to be in peace and we're coming to working together, I should be able to bring my envoy and you bring your envoy. It ain't one of me and 50 of y'all. That don't even make sense. That's a whole power move. They chump dude. When he came to speak to what's in it for the black people, we embraced him. It wasn't no intimidation. It was an open conversation. Honest conversation. No intimidation. That was very intimidating. That to me was very suspect by that community leveraging their power over a black man. If we want to keep it a buck. So we just need to, I don't know, man. We need to regroup and reassess this because we don't need to fight over this. This ain't smelling right, bro. This whole thing ain't smelling right. So we need more seasoning, Maze. You gotta go deep on this one. We need fire in the prairie, bro. Fire in the prairie. No, you gotta hit them with the history because we are reverting back. We ain't learned nothing, and we going through this again. They keep digging up Brother Harold. They keep digging them up. Like I keep saying, put them down. They keep digging them up. They keep digging them up. That's why I keep saying it. Bro, we keep saying it. Big Meech was right. How Chicago go, the nation go. I'm telling you, dog, man, they trying to take the black Greeks away from Florida and Texas, bro. Now what? Now the Wakandans can't say it's the black Greeks. See? Now what? Now what? You gotta come together. Now what? You gotta come together. We all getting played. I'm out, bro. You gotta take them to school, dog. Gotta take them to school. They ain't paying attention. They not reading. They not paying attention. What else can you do?
I want y'all to go to Twitter because I'll be feeling away. First of all, Brother President, I'm so glad you called in, and I'm so glad that you saw math, and I just think like sometimes we are very much unwilling to love on our own people. Like I don't know. I guess, guys, I feel like I just might be out of date. I might be the politics of old that Brandon is talking about. It's why I'm undecided, right? So Tyrone Muhammad says, if you undecided, one of these people is still going to be mayor. But I also got to tell you that Paul Vallis, okay, 6-1, half dozen of the other. I feel like, what choice do black people have in this race? And I don't know that I'm not sure what I've heard from my cousin. And I don't know what I'm waiting to hear from my cousin. I feel like whatever I'm trying to get, I'm going to get. I got. If that makes sense. Like, I think the reality is he needs to expand his base. I saw you, Brother Edward, when you said, I saw Brother Edward when he said that this was a good pickup, that Brandon is expanding his base, but that's really not the case. Like, Brandon is expanding, he's only activating the people that were supposed to be with him already. Now, you gotta, I don't know, man. I like the whole concept of them resurrecting black heroes to sell us on that. Like, I don't know. It's the Maze Jackson Show, though. So we're going to take a quick break. And when we come back, we're going to talk about that. Plus, we're going to talk about, I'm going to talk about the ComEd situation. I also want to talk about the end of the road. Look, y'all, it's the Maze Jackson Show. Give me a call, 872-259-7474, 872-259-7474. Thank you to everybody from WBGX who tuned in to us on 1570. If you want to continue the conversation, join us on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch. You know, I've been looking at the Reese. Do you know they be referencing the Maze Jackson Show pretty regularly on both sides on Twitter? And like, again, the Brandon people. First it was the Brandon people. Like, what's funny is, a month ago, it was the Chuy people calling Brandon xenophobic for being on the Maze Jackson Show. Now it is the other people now the Chuy people are on Brandon's team calling Paul Vallis racist for being on the Maze Jackson Show. And they taking everybody's stuff out of context. But Reese, what am I supposed to do when my cousin's friends are slandering my name? Right? Like, why are the white people using the Maze Jackson Show to prove racism on each side? And it be the same people. It's the Maze Jackson Show. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back after these messages.
The Maze Jackson Show. We'll be back after this break.
My name is Cassandra J. Matz, your candidate for Village Trustee of Olympia Fields. I've been a resident of Olympia Fields for 30 years. I believe in building strategic partnerships, establishing governance boundaries, and have and will continue to dedicate my life work as a respected and credible voice when it comes to decision making. Olympia Fields has always been a community of familiarity and comfort, and I want to make sure the village stays that way. On April 4th, vote for me, Cassandra J. Matz, for your Olympia Fields Village Trustee. Paid for by Citizens for Cassandra J. Matz.
Calling all steppers and music lovers. Chicago, are you ready for an intimate night with Riis? Live, March 25th at 8 p.m. at Obsidian. Riis will perform live in front of 50, that's right, just 50 fans. So get your tickets now. This will be an event you do not want to miss. She will perform some of her greatest hits such as Ice King, Golden Boys, and a stepper's favorite, For who you are. This is a members-only event. For more information, email chicagoobsidian@gmail.com. Chicago, you do not want to miss this event. So email chicagoobsidian@gmail.com right now and get your membership now. Just 50 seats for Riis, Saturday, March 25th at Obsidian. See you there.
I give it until I break.
Jackson Show. You are listening to the most dangerous show. This is What's in It for the Black People Radio. Mays Jackson. Mays Jackson, the most vociferous advocate for black people in the world.
For Ruthie Moore, for Todd Stroger, I am the host of the Mays Jackson Show, asking every single day, what's in it for the black people? And if you don't like it, you can still tell them Mays said, Mayor Lightfoot, man, we ain't accepting that. We ain't accepting that. Let's go. Yeah.
Let's get down to business and go ahead and address the facts, man. Lightfoot seems more lesbian than black. Rahm Emanuel's another case. He was just as tired. 50 closed schools left much to be desired. Police had Anjanette naked on that body cam. They suppressed the footage so it couldn't touch a lot of hands. Reminds me of that 16 shots in that cover-up. Both of them similar, so I went and dug it up. George Floyd killed, a lot of riots happened in the town. Southside burned and they wouldn't let them bridges down. Grandmother sick, need a prescription and plus a couple groceries. You gon' have to travel just to get it now. COVID-19 out here shutting all the business down. Not enough SBA loans to even give around. So many failed businesses that you could put them in the pile. If you don't survive the pandemic, it's gonna sit you down. We sing, dance, play ball, entertain, and crack jokes. Government infested black neighborhoods with crack smoke. System that milked us so bad, we got lactose. Still trying to find out what's in it for us black folks. We sing, dance, play ball, entertain, and crack jokes. Government infested black neighborhoods with crack smoke. System that milked us so bad, we got lactose. Still trying to find out what's in it for us black folks. Shout out to Willie Wilson, hope one day you get to send it. We need some different players in the game to handle business. Too many shady characters like Madigan and Blago. But when you really break it down, it's typical Chicago. City full of gangsters, it's what the land was built on. Same streets with hood legends, DNA gets spilled on. Carjackers out here lurking, trying to get they steal on. Looking for a block to put them Hellcat wheels on. Let us give bogus appraisals a red line. Car crackers out here getting minimal fair time. Enough to seal carry, I stay with the pipe. But Illinois gun laws giving minimal rights. Stay up on the swivel, make sure I'm moving tight. Check all of my mirrors when I pull up to the light. Pick my homie up from out of town, man, he caught a flight. He was hella nervous, told him, shorty, this is a way of life. We sing, dance, play ball, entertain, and crack jokes. Government infested black neighborhoods with crack smoke. System that milked us so bad, we got lactose. Still trying to find out what's in it for us black folks. We sing, dance, play ball, entertain, and crack jokes. Government infested black neighborhoods with crack smoke. System that milked us so bad, we got lactose. Still trying to find out what's in it for us black folks.
Wake up, Chicago. Wake up, world. This is the Mays Jackson Show. Celine. How did he say it? He said, the opponents of BJ sound eerily similar to those black folks who opposed MLK when he came to Chicago. Folks dissed MLK's multiracial coalition. I'm not dissing. Well, so, first of all, I just played I wasn't really talking about Brandon so much as I was talking about the lackluster support of the Latino community for that endorsement. And Salim, you've pointed out the fact that Chewie begrudgingly gave the endorsement, and it felt like that. Did not feel like it was an enthusiastic endorsement. And what I also know is today the money people behind Chewie Garcia are coming out. So it's like they sent the political people to the front. Not even all of them. And I'm sorry, Roberto said I said Edgar wasn't there. Edgar wasn't there, but I was talking about Aaron Ortiz. And it was Aaron who was saying a little bit over a month ago, took the Mays Jackson Show and said that Brandon was over on the wrong side, and Selena what's her name? This congresswoman from up north should have been over with them because he shouldn't be with people like me. Now, I got love for my cousin. I do. And I think here's and so Marshall, you said you were undecided, right? And so I'm not like I really don't have a problem with Brandon giving anything to anybody else. I don't. I have really limited to no expectations of Paul Vallis. I do have expectations of my black people. And I'm not telling him that he shouldn't lose the election, but it's amazing to me that we have convinced ourselves that we can't talk about our own self-interest. That's really my problem. Like, I don't have a problem with the brother being over at Chewy's. Like, I tell you, I'm not laughing, but I am saying that it is a game of addition. So Brother Edward was right when he said, look, that was a good pickup. But I feel like that was a disingenuous pickup. If I Reese, you could take over the jab, but you can't keep the product. This your spot, but you gotta get your own product. You gotta get your own security. No, I thought that when we merged, that all came together. You ain't bringing the money with you? Wait. So hold on. So I get the endorsement and I get the social media, but the guys with the bag, they get to go do their own thing. Ain't y'all one mob? It's the Mace Jackson Show. Open up the live lines. It's like, again, what this is like, that to me is like, what's that movie? Keep with them because they're going to need us. What's that in Black Panther? Right? Black Panther. Call it. You're on the Mace Jackson Show. Give us a call, 872-259-7474. Call it. You there?
Yeah, Maze, I'm here. It's Ricky Hendon.
MC Ricky D. What's up, man?
Well, I promise you and your listeners it's the last time I'm going to call your show until after April.
Damn, why that, Ricky? You feel, you mad at us too?
They
told you they can't talk. Have they told you that you can't talk to me neither, Ricky?
No.
Am I racist now, Ricky? Am I homophobic, xenophobic? Am I all that? They didn't tell you that you can't talk to me, Ricky.
I've been called racist way more time than you have, bro.
But not as intensely. They paid for it. They just called you that. They paid for mine. But go ahead, Ricky. I got you.
I was on white radio yesterday, and they are using some of the same arguments that you and some of my brothers and sisters are using against Brandon on white conservative radio. They're calling him a racist. They're saying that he's dangerous. I've seen the word dangerous in your comments. They said that he's catering to the migrants. And I'm like, really?
Wait, who's catering to the migrants?
I tell them all that. Brandon. Now, people are ignoring the fact that Paul Vallis and Brandon have said the same thing about sanctuary cities. Same thing. Politics, and you know this, Maze, politics is the art of addition, not subtraction. Am I right or wrong?
I'm agreeing. I agree.
You agree, right?
I do.
So you're supposed to add on so you can get some more votes.
Yep.
Now, is Chewy's endorsement lackluster? I'll give you that. Does Chewy control what the money people do? No, he don't. He hopes that they still will donate to him, and they can donate to whoever they want. I have been on the phone, Maze, with Congress people, with people in Washington about Chewy for the last 2 weeks, saying, y'all better put pressure on him. Where is y'all boy? Blah, 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 blah. And I'm not the only one. I could name names who've been putting pressure on Chewy. Vallis tried to get Chewy as well. Why are we ignoring that? Vallis went over and promised him everything in the world. You know, 8 tacos and stuff. You know?
Hold it. Let me read the disclaimer. Hold on. Let me get my disclaimer. You said tacos. The thoughts and opinions of Ricky Hendon do not reflect the opinions of the Mace Jackson Show. I am not a racist. Go ahead, Ricky.
I'm telling you that just like Vallis came over to Harold's and ate chicken, he will go anywhere. I said on the radio the other day, he'll go in the LGBTQ community and twerk right now and take an all-male staff. Yeah, I said it. Because he's doing whatever he can do to get those votes. So don't hold it against Brandon for trying to get Latino votes. Now,
Ricky, but let's be clear. Hold on, Ricky. I don't think Rick. Wait, no, we gonna no, Rick. Hold on, Ricky. Let me say something. Ricky, you gonna.
We don't want him to embarrass us. We don't.
Ricky, who you saying that to? You talking to somebody different?
I'm talking about black people. I'm talking about some of your. That's why I said no. Me and you cool. I hope when I come to see Reese at Obsidian that I am welcome.
You are definitely Ricky. You always welcome. Everybody welcome. Well, not everybody. The lane from Friday.
I'm listening. I look at the Maze. I look at your comments from your listeners and your viewers, and they are based on things that you put out there. And all I'm saying is, at least give this brother the opportunity to play politics. Because it is the art of addition, not subtraction, and it is the science of getting what you want done. That's what it is. Now, if Chewie had endorsed ballots this morning, some of them same commenters and commentators and callers would be saying, ooh, look at ballots. He on the roll. Ooh, it's good. He got the Latinos. Now it's all over. But Brandon get them, and it's, oh, he sold us out. And I'm telling all my brothers, I know brothers and sisters that's over there in the other camp. I'm telling them, go ahead and eat. We ain't pulling up each other's sides on the west side like they doing on the south side. We have discussed this. We're not going to fall out over no politician. Me and Willie Wilson talked the other day, boss, I ain't finna fall out with you over Paul Vallis. And don't be hating me because of Brandon Johnson, because some of his people want him to hate me because I didn't follow him to Paul Vallis. Come on, man. We cannot fall out over these politicians who will lose your phone number the next day. And this violence out here is pushing and shoving because it get a little ugly on the west side, and it's definitely gotten ugly on the south side. It makes no damn sense. We got to choose love over hate, black on black love over black on black hate, and that's what we need to do. I'm done, dog. But don't.
So did I hate? Well, hold on. But I do take umbrage, Rick. And I do think that you kind of, sometimes I don't like the whole when it's the inference that I am stoking or causing some sort of racial I played Brandon and Chewie in his own words, and it really, I'm going to be honest with you. I think that's that what happens in these conversations is it tries to turn it into a racial undertone and try and turn it into something else. I'm not begrudging the brother his opportunity to pick up everybody.
Dr. King.
I did. He brought up. Ricky. Wait, Ricky. We are
the assassination of 55 years of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. What's wrong with Brandon saying that?
To the Latinos?
What's wrong with him saying that? Ricky. You were over the Black Caucus in Springfield. Just ask you one question.
Go ahead.
When you were over the Black Caucus in Springfield,
don't say that because then
you have to go get Latino votes for the Black agenda?
No.
Didn't you?
I wasn't there for that. No, I wasn't.
You at one point you.
No, when I was working, I did, but I didn't have to go get no black. I didn't have to go get no Latino, Latino votes. As a matter of fact, when I was since we gonna do that, right? Since where I learned about this whole black and brown thing and how we got hijacked was from the president, the chairman of the Black Caucus, and it wasn't Ken Duncan, and she was very clear about what was happening. Senator.
I'm not saying that. Brown elected officials have been where they supposed to be with us. I've been on your show and said how me, Lou Jones, Representative Lou Jones, may she rest in peace, and others when the Latinos formed their own caucus, and me and Ricardo fought hard to try to get it to be the Black and Brown Joint Caucus. Didn't happen. I'm not in here defending any of that. I'm talking about this young black man, intelligent, Brandon Johnson, should be given the opportunity to succeed or fail.
Family, I'm not denying him that. I want him to come tell me.
Feet to the fire,
Ricky,
because he got some Latino endorsements.
I want to be able to hold his feet to the fire. Rick, I want to be able to hold his feet to the fire
over these politicians.
We should not. But I want to be able, just like everybody else got a right and a dream and a guarantee, I want the same thing. I feel like this is crazy to me. And let's be clear, dog.
I'm cool
look, I'm suggesting. I told you I'm undecided. right? And I'm watching, and I'm saying, give me something to put me on the right side. I'm undecided. I might just go fishing. I might just go fishing.
Let me give you a couple of things. Can I give you a couple of things?
Sure can.
One, I have talked to, and I know that the Dr. Wilson talked to, and I know Tyrone Muhammad talked to Paul Vallis about some of the same things I talked to Brandon Johnson about, which is economic development, which is instead of defunding the police, reform the police. All right? And if you notice, Brandon Johnson is now saying he's not defunding the police. Do we need to send mental health counselors to some of these calls? Yes, we do. Do we need trade schools and other options instead of just bringing in more police? Yes, we do. I've talked to Brandon Johnson about cannabis and gaming, things you and me have talked about privately, that make sure that our people have an opportunity in those areas. And I like the answers that I got. Now, do people write things down on pencil and paper? You know they don't do that, Maze. You know they don't do that. Paul Vallis can't show you no pencil and paper where he said, I'm going to fund this group and fund that group and fund it. He's saying, trust me. I'm going to trust Brandon Johnson, bro. I'm going to continue to listen to your show forever. And I hope you put me on the front row to see my girl sing. I promoted it on my show and on my Facebook.
Don't be promoting it. I don't want you to promote it. Don't promote it. I wholeheartely agree. So that's kind of my whole premise, right? It's like, all I'm saying is, family.
For life.
Go ahead, family.
For life.
That's what I'm saying. So
all my brothers over there, they know they can talk to me. We ain't going stupid on the west side like they're doing on other parts of town, because we know that after April 5th, we still got to live together.
So that's why I'm about tired of people calling me talking crazy to me. Ricky, Rick, can I ask a question? Ricky. So this is Maze Jackson, right? This is me, Maze Jackson. So when I wake up and I look at the same guy who tells me that there was good people that was attacking our people, right? Because the whole reason this show exists was because I was talking about what happened in Little Village and North Lawndale, where they was talking about being the black and brown unity. But that was the same guy who told us it was good people that was outside that were defending and protecting their neighborhoods. And yeah, a couple black people got their heads knocked in, but that's cool, right? So should I expect that somewhere in this universe that Brandon had that conversation with Mr. Rodriguez? So and I'm not tripping, bro, but I do feel like don't stay, Ricky. I'm looking at the I don't know how to properly say it, but the Jewish people for Johnson, I'm trying to say it specifically. When I look at that and I say those are all the same people that called me anti-Semitic, right? Like when I look at the list of people that are the supporters and they have the same show that you're going to keep listening to every day, right? When I've seen the same people take my words, take what I've said as advocacy for black people, or for at least for the people that I know and the issues that I see, when I've seen those same people call me racist, homophobic, xenophobic, send letters, put it out in the universe, splash my wife, should I be concerned at all that those are the same people that are going to be that are now in the leadership positions? How do we address that? How do I say, family, I'm cool.
I get that.
I'm cool.
And that's yeah, you're right. And listen, bro, me and you are the same. I get those same.
Ricky, we're not the same.
Attacking me.
Ricky, I love you to death. You are, Ricky, we're not the same, though. Like, it's not, because they have not taken, these same people did not take it and go against your family. They did not. They did not turn around and publicly turn.
Hey, you have no idea. Okay. Let me say this, Maze Jackson.
Go ahead.
You have no idea about the death threats and stuff that I have gotten. You have no idea about the hate mail that I have gotten. You just don't know.
I can honor that.
And I was chairman of the Senate Black Caucus, right? I am black, 1,500% black. When they were attacking you, I had you on my show twice, 2 weeks in a row. You think I didn't get some people? Why you got that? I'm like, F y'all. That's my dog. That's my man.
Will my man say that? Will my cousin say the same thing?
Say what now?
Will my cousin say the same thing? My cousin would. He say that to his people?
No. I didn't understand the question. There are going to be some people that hate us, Maze, no matter what. Of every race, creed, and color. They're going to hate the black man, black woman, no matter what. All I'm saying is we got to try to get votes from the ones that don't hate us like others. And if it's a Latino endorsement, yeah, it's going to be more Latinos on the stage than black. If it's a Jewish endorsement, yeah, there are going to be more Jewish people on the stage than black. When I endorse Brandon soon, yeah, it's going to be more black folk and more street type folks in that room than other people. What I'm saying is, my brother should not come up in my office trying to grab the mic and all of this and all of that and push and shove people around. We better than that. We got to be better than that. And we got to give this young black man an opportunity to get in that office regardless of race. I like Brandon's policies better than Vallis's. Simple as that. And I'm not making no more chicken jokes. If you look on my page today, I'm saying we need to choose love over hate. God put that in my spirit last night. And believe it or not, I talked to a lot of these brothers who are out there on the other side, and we don't have no problem. We're not confused.
Okay.
They can eat, no problem. I'm going to eat, no problem. We ain't pulling up signs. We ain't pushing and shoving. We ain't pulling pistols. None of that stupid stuff. We're better than that. As a race, I pray that we're better than that. All right, bro.
Thank you, Ricky.
And get his. All right.
No, thank you, Rick. I appreciate your call. I don't know that we are pulling pistols. I don't know that we shooting each other. I know that Mud came in my joint because I said I was undecided. He thought he could just talk crazy and say stupid. Oh, you took it like family. You understand I can't be bought? You know, if I could have been bought, then they would have bought this a long time ago. And again, family, the door is open. Like, it cracks me up when people say, don't give people a chance. Man, family, the door is open. Right now, honest brokers. Honest brokers. And at the end of the day, you know, if I tell you I'm undecided and you call me a sellout, if I tell you I'm undecided, because, again, what am I... Reese, how am I supposed to react when I see all my ops is lined up over there and you like, they cool though? Call, it's the Maze Jackson Show. What you got for me? Caller?
It's Miko.
Miko, you on the live line. What's up? I'm going to throw it back in Q and then I'm going to go to the next. All right, caller, you on the Maze Jackson Show. And I want to be clear, this is an open forum, so you could be on either side. I just played the press conference. I don't know that I feel like I'm all big on everybody. Just like Dr. King and Harold Washington are convenient references. But do you live that same stuff every day? Caller, you on the Maze Jackson Show. What's up? Caller? Caller?
Hello, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Turn it down in the background, cuz. Hello?
Maurice,
you on the Maze Jackson Show. What's up?
You just said, can we hear me?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yep, we can.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was shocked that Ricky called twice. So I see you have a pretty positive or negative influence on this election.
Me?
Which is fine with me.
You saying I have influence? you think somebody care what I think?
Well, I'm just, like I said, you claim that Major Diamond's name. You ain't the only one that sees what's going on, partner. So, you cool. I like you. So anyway, but that boy loses. He gonna blame some racist rhetoric. That's what it sounds like. So, I don't want to say, 'cause last time I felt bad that and it's not racist, really. It's just, you just be stating the facts, But liberals, they know how to spin it. So, and, going against that machine ain't so easy.
Right.
So, it seems like they're getting ready to point the daggers and point excuses if this boy loses, trying to, say, Ricky trying to say what you saying and stuff. You ain't saying nothing. Really, you say things, but you don't say, people got their own mind. Ain't nobody, we got our own mind. We think what we want to think. You can't tell us what to do, period, if you wanted to. Right. So,
But I mean, it's just interesting. He hit twice, you know, so they kind of get nervous, you know. And you know, like you said, you did make the invitation for the gentleman for the, you know, do the debate. The other guy said he would. We're still waiting on that, and I guess they still hedging their bets. They're not gonna do it. So, but now they saying, I guess you need to tone down a little bit, you know. Okay, you know.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's cool. Like I said, I just like last time. I didn't like how they viewed you. Last, let you know, this boy lose, but you gonna be out the scene anyway. You said you finna get off your podcast. And by the way, when your podcast gonna kick off?
That's well. So you know what? The last day of the show is April 7th. So you're gonna probably April 7th is the last day of the Mays Jackson show. Now I'm gonna take some weeks off, and I'll be back in May. Right, so I'll be back after April. I'm gonna take a couple weeks off, spend some time with my family, and then I'm gonna get ready to get my business back in order. But May will be back. I haven't set a start date, but please tune in to us. I appreciate you tuning in, man. I appreciate your comments too, man. What part of the city you calling from? And am I crazy? You think I'm crazy?
Myself. I slid on you. I tried to slide on you a couple weeks ago at the thing when you had the open house. I couldn't find a spot. Then I went by your boy's spot. And he was like, "You way back, y'all back over there." And so, I mean, I'm gonna try to come by.
Come on, by, man.
Next time you do an open house.
We got open house on Friday.
All right.
So come on through. I appreciate you, caller. You on the Mays Jackson show? Anybody there? It's the Mays Jackson show. What's up, caller?
Good morning,
Byron.
April the 7th. That means I should not book any flights out of town. I got to try to make it for the last day. But anyway, that's gonna be trying hard. But anyway,
we're gonna do it live at the city.
Oh my God! Here we go. If you had a chance to choose, let's not go there. Let's go with Ricky. Ricky expect every black person to vote black. Let me vote for Littlefoot. We voted for Littlefoot, right? She's a black, intelligent person. She's one of us and this and that. And look at what we got. Look at what we got for just voting black. Not thinking, not rationalizing, no critical thinking, just voting black. And in Illinois, I keep saying it. We have the most black representative. And Tyron, yes, you said it too. But I said it first, Tyron. But then again, you are bigger than me. You're right. But anyway, you're right. I mean, are we supposed to just vote somebody black and not vote our interests? Tell me what you're going to do. What is your plan? And if you, wait a minute, a person that looks like me, I would expect more from that person than a person from the other side, from out of town, wherever he or she coming from. Is that true or not? Would you expect more from a person that looks like you than a person that doesn't look like you?
I've been telling y'all this for a long time. Go ahead.
Okay.
We can't get no answer from the black dude. Who can we expect the answer from? Go ahead.
Exactly. But all I'm saying, in that case, if the white supremacists going to give us 5% and the black guys going to give us 0, I got to take the 5%. People get hung up on this stuff. If I'm giving something and he's promised me something and the other guy's not promised me, it's like Biden. He promised black folks nothing. He said, yeah, I'm going to open the borders and dilute all your jobs and take away all your jobs for all you Negroes and run you guys up straight back to Africa. And the white folks say, yeah for the D. Yeah for the D. That's what Ricky Hendon just came on and told us. Take the damn D, the D. Dummy. That's what it is. Just vote black to get nothing. You got to come on and tell us what you're going to do, and you can't be scared of May Jackson. May said some things about that I don't like Kim Fox. She's not prosecuting people. We disagree on that, but I don't hate you for it. I still call your show. You still respect me. I respect you. But you gotta show. And Devo said it right. We've been played. Obama Center is the Obama Library. It's not a presidential library. We use all our resources to get him a damn library. It's just a simple library with his name on it. It's not a presidential library down there. And we use all our resources, all our money to give him a library, and he did nothing for us but rhetoric. right? And people cheer, yeah, they got to get it. Yeah. Cheer for what? What are you getting? He's getting the library with his name on it. He's getting the free park, free everything, and all our funds from our bank comes in the state. And what are we getting? All those poor folks that had to move out there because the real estate is going high. You have to tell us what you're giving us. Ricky, you can't come on here and tell us vote black just because he's a brother and he got black kids. It's like Kim Fox. She's at home on Flossmoor with her security people. She ain't come back to office yet. Hey, you gotta be in the fight, and you gotta say what you're gonna say. You gotta say it, and we can't be hoodwinked like this all the time. We just can't fall for the okie doke, like Devo said. Don't fall for the okie doke. Otherwise, you can continue to get nothing. And I would rather take 5% than zero any day. And I know Reese will agree with me. Wouldn't you agree with me, Reese? I don't know why Reese never respond to any of my questions.
Always take something.
He's on hold or what.
Oh, no,
but man,
no,
I'm like you. I'm undecided too. There you go. How like that? Because I would be in your case because no matter what you do, Maze, they got to come for you anyway. No matter what side you take, they're going to come for you. And you know it. And that's why you're undecided. I would be undecided too. You can do no right with Maze. You can do no right no matter how much information you share with the people of Chicago, South, West Side, East Side, wherever side it's coming from. No matter how much information you share with them and give them part of you every damn day, they're still coming for you. And this labeling stuff started with Trump. He's this, he's that, he's that. Before that, he ran for office. Every rap star wanted to be with Trump. He was in so many damn videos. But as soon as he ran, they had change their tune. He's this, he's that, he's that. But he wasn't that. Ask Jesse Jackson about Bread Basket. How much money did Trump give to Jesse Jackson before he ran? Back in the days. No one talks about that. But all this labeling, who cares? Most black people work for white supremacists and white Proud Boys and everything. And they don't even know it. But they take that money anyway because they got to pay their bills. And they turn away. They hide. But don't just vote black, vote your interest, and that's what I got to say today, Maze. Appreciate it. Thank you from April 7th. I got to keep that in mind when I book my flights out of here. I hope I can do it. April 8th. It's a lost cause, man. I'm telling you, it's a lost cause for these Negroes. I just hate it, but it's a lost cause. I still do what I can for them, but it's a lost cause. It hurts me so much, man. It just hurts me. And to see what they're doing to you, I know what they do to you. You know, but we're strong brothers like me and you. I deal with my brothers and sisters when I explain to them my views. They don't want me to say anything against what they believe. You got to vote for it. I don't have to vote for nobody who's not in my best interest. I don't. And I don't care if you hate me because you don't affect none of my money. I tell them that all the time. You don't affect none of my money. So go ahead. Think what you want to think. I still think that the kids and CPS should be educated. Oh, Byron, you misinformed this. Look at the data. The data said they can't read and write. We're graduating kids that can't read and write. What kind of future are they going to have? And if you got somebody who's part of CTU running for office and you're not even addressing that issue, what's the point? I'll vote for white supremacy every day if he can give me 5%, 10%. I'm going to get what I can get from him because the other guys refuse to come up and talk about what he's going to give us. Control. He's being controlled. Who wants a person who's being controlled? You got to be a free Negro. I like being free. Don't you like being free, Maze?
I'm not free, man.
I know you can't be free now. I know you're not free.
Byron.
Exactly right. We're not free anymore. We're not free anymore.
I can't even be undecided. I'm just trying to be undecided. Byron, thank you for your call. I got to take these calls on the line, but you know you my man.
Ciao.
Caller, you're on the Maze Jackson Show. What's up?
Yes, good morning, Brother Maze. Good morning, Big Reese. How are you? This is Andre Smith.
Oh, this is Andre Smith. I thought you was Bomani Obedelli for a minute. Go ahead. What's up, man?
And to my cellmate CD-406, Tyrone Muhammad. Look, my choice is clear, Maze. You know, I'm supporting Paul Vallis. I'm telling my family and friends to support Paul Vallis. It's not about the color of a person's skin. It's about, as we say in politics, it's about their platform and what they stand for. And I'm going to say this, man, as much as you have fought for many different people you never took the back road. You never went in the back room and committed something that came out front just to get votes or to get popularity. The part of being a mayor is to make hard decisions and hard choices. Sometimes it may not be more popular, it may not be favorable, but you got to take a stand. And if this brother have not took a stand with you, and them people have done unjust your wife like that, your family, and he ain't said nothing, what make you think when he's in office he gonna say something? No disrespect. Here's the other thing to that piece. Brandon said, take care of the immigrants. Paul said, take care home first. And I listened this morning real clear, because you played it about 3 times. Brandon told the Hispanic community and the Hispanic Latino community, he told them, I guarantee you. He put a guarantee. I guarantee you that Chicago will be home of a sanctuary city. He guaranteed them that. But he ain't never, ever guaranteed the black community not one thing, brother. Not one thing. He ain't guarantee us, no, I don't want to cuss, but he ain't guarantee us jack. So you tell me, if the choice not clear, then as a matter of fact, Jamal Green had a conversation with Paul Vallis before he endorsed him. All of us was talking about the Office of New Americans, which Brandon support and said he gonna fully fund. Paul made a commitment to Jamal Green. He said, look, I would put in office, he said I would put an office for the Afro-Americans, just like they got New Americans. So the things that we're talking about, Paul is willing to commit to. Brandon ain't saying a mumbling word in regards to, like it's taboo for him to say anything black. So my choice is clear there, brother. I'm with Paul Vallis.
Okay. I'm still trying to make a decision here. I'm a little undecided. I be getting whacked and called names when I just ask a little simple question. Give me a call, 872-259-7474. Caller, you on the Maze Jackson Show. What's up?
Good morning, Maze. How you doing?
I'm feeling all right, Miko. You know, I was sitting down on Friday when somebody got out their body talking crazy because I said I was undecided, and I'm feeling a kind of way right now. But talk to me. What's going on, sis?
Let's do this and do your little disclaimer thing that you normally do. I'm telling you to do it now.
Here it goes. I'm putting it up. It's on the screen. I don't have nothing to do. The thoughts and opinions of Tamiko Holt are not the opinions of the Maze Jackson Show necessarily. Please go ahead. The thoughts and opinions of the callers are theirs and theirs alone. So, kind of. What's up, caller?
Yeah, no, we're not supposed to fall out about politics. As a matter of fact, we're supposed to have people in both camps working, but what you actually do when you go behind that screen is a whole nother thing when you go to punching names or who you're going to actually vote for. But don't come on your show and act like that you tell us what to do. What they don't understand is what's in it for the black people and the Lions Den. We're not monolithic. We think for ourselves. Now, we sit back, we talk, and we analyze. And what you are great for, you know, a lot of meetings and a lot of press conferences and a lot of conversations we miss or we're not privy to. But you pretty much, you bring it to light and you replay a lot of stuff. And we get to actually listen with comprehension. So don't blame Maze for how we think and how we move. We discuss things and we decide. So that goes back to the days of coming up. Once again, you think that everybody can be led around by the nose. No, we cannot be. We're done with that. Now, you still got a portion of us that you're able to do that to. But 9 times out of 10, a lot of them don't go to the polls. Okay? So with that being said, I'm offended that it was even said that you tell us what to do, and basically it was implied, I'll put it like that you tell us what to do just by bringing up press conferences and having us in a situation so we actively listening. Is that a problem? The Negro shucking and jiving days is over with. But maybe what I want you to do is, because Brandon said it, I want you to explain to people, do they remember when the progressive tax was a referendum on the ballot and why it was voted down? Brandon Johnson said that's how he gonna tax the 1%. Not saying that pretty much also taxes the seniors' retirement income and other things. So I want you to go back and talk about the progressive tax and break that down. And let's get down and stay on business. Okay. And stop trying to deflect. I'm done.
Okay. That is Tamiko Holt, president of the national organization. What's up, caller? You on the Mays Jackson show.
Good morning, good morning, good morning.
Good
What's
morning.
up, Mays?
What up? Who there?
Mark Carter.
What's up, Mark? Hold on, let me stop real quick. Not my disclaimer, but Mark and Tyrone every day at 9 p.m. will be going live from their Facebook page. Y'all make sure y'all check them out, that they go ahead and have this conversation, because, I'm undecided, Mark. I'm trying to figure out what's going on. I don't understand what's cracking, man, and I don't understand why we can't seem to ask no questions.
I'm going to take your finger, and I'm going to vote for Vallis with your finger, because no way should we allow these progressives to come in. See, even though that guy Brandon is jet black from Elgin, and y'all should, make sure that because I know Bolingbrook always kept Elgin under control, But let me get down to the serious business of what we're dealing with right now, y'all. The progressives, the same thing that they did in California, by empowering those racist Hispanics, is the same thing that they're attempting to do here in Chicago. It is our generational time. And so people like Ricky Hendon, go take your ass somewhere and sit down. You don't run nothing no more. You didn't do shit when you was in there worthwhile. You are Danny, okay? So if you're listening, and I'm saying to the people, and I'm right here on this west side, Ricky didn't do a goddamn thing. You know what I'm saying? Ricky also, when it came down to that black brother become the Senate president, Ricky went with the white boy. What's his name, May?
Harmon? Harmon?
No.
Oh,
the one before
you
him.
talking about Cullerton.
Cullerton, okay? Ricky undermined the process and went with Cullerton. So we're not going to let these older black folks tell us when to be black and when to go with who they want to go with. No, those days are over. We have to live with the decisions that are being made. Our children have to. We have to make this right decisions and go in the right direction for the future of our children and grandchildren. Not for these old ass people who have lived their life, did everything that they could do. They sucked the system dry. Now we have to pay for it with their greedy asses. Let's get back to Brandon. Brandon was the black teacher caucus chair, y'all. When those black women got fired from CPS, Brandon was the black teacher caucus chair. He watched them be fired along with that old snake, in which may she rest in hell, Karen Lewis. Damn. She led the charge with Senate Bill 7 to give Rum the power to fire and close down schools, fire those teachers and close down schools. Stacey Davis Gates, but mainly Jesse Sharkey and that racist Jew, Jackson Potter. Right? You ever heard of Jackson Potter? You know who he is?
I actually do know who he is. I didn't know he was.
He's Brandon's handler. That's his handler right there, Jackson Potter. It was Jackson Potter and his mother mainly. His mother was the attorney that filed that garbage lawsuit that only got those teachers $9 million, but she never pushed to get them their jobs back. And so I would vote for the Ku Klux Klan before I vote for one of them racist progressives who was going all across the country under this Democratic Party, destroying black communities and black cities. Now, I know that may sound crazy to some of y'all, but y'all better wake up and y'all better understand one thing about them white folks, these white folks in this city, is that they're going to make sure that they stay in the white area. But these progressives who are pushing this immigration agenda, they're coming into our communities. They're gentrifying our communities. There is no African and Caribbean coalition. There's no black and brown coalition. All those immigrants have come together under the Office of New Americans and the Chicago New Americans plan to displace you. And if our generation don't rise up, this election, this runoff, and call on all of our age group and when the few of our parents that really understand and a few of our grandparents that understand, and we bring our children to these polls to defeat this guy Brandon, we are going to suffer like our people are suffering in California, homeless, sleeping under tents, sleeping out of their cars at the hands of these racist-ass progressives. Don't tell me about no racist progressives and tell me about no white Republicans. No white racist Republicans in Chicago in power over anything. These are white racist Democrats with their black partners.
Damn, Mark. You dropped a bomb or two on that one, Femo.
So I'll take your finger, Maze, and just vote for Vallis. And I'm not the biggest fan of Vallis, y'all. Make no mistake about it. I understand what he did. But he couldn't have done anything that he did without the teachers union. And so there will be no balance, y'all. That's where the biggest problem comes, where there will be no balance. You have a CTU who has their person in City Hall on the 5th floor, and then they're running a bunch of candidates. If those candidates and their candidate for mayor wins, and there will be no balance when it comes to miseducation, further miseducation. Who can say something? There's nobody to fight against what they're doing. So we have to stop this guy. He is not a black candidate. He's just like Barack Obama. He's a white, racist, Jewish candidate. That's what he is. Now tell him to come for me, you know what I'm saying, with all that anti-Semitic talk. No, they anti-black. Now I know you can't say what I'm saying, Maze. Let me say it. Okay? I'm speaking on that. Have a good day.
That was Mark Carter. Want to run more time? Say thoughts and opinions of the callers do not necessarily reflect the opinions of the Maze Jackson Show. Caller, you on the Maze Jackson Show. What you got for me? Caller, you there?
Oh, he just hung up to us when he came up. It was Eric.
Eric, you hung up, man? Can I say this? This is the one thing I'm going to say. And I know it's because tonight, you know, they're going to be clipping this and they're going to be turning it into everything else in the whole world. So I'm going to let those conversations be. I'm going to let you. So I really am undecided. I'm undecided. And I want my brother to give me a reason to not be undecided. Reese, it is tough to know that the reality is even though I didn't say that, they're going to still blame it on me. Right? Like, they still gonna put it on me. They gonna be like, that show should be banned because black people are out saying whatever. Right? The thing that I think that nobody ever talks about is, where is this coming from? Like, not just ginning it up, but like, what is this based on? I don't know. I just got a text from an elected official. And Celine, that, like, it really blows me. It really does blow me that, well, I don't know. And maybe I created that environment too. Right? Where it's like, if you think about speaking up, that it's a race, like I feel like sometimes we be so simple, right? And like, Salim, for a person like you, who is a deep thinker, right? It's tough for me for us to have had, not you and me, but for us to know that there are people who don't necessarily mean us any good, have not for years, and they can manipulate us into being anything that they want. And it's tough for me when I hear, like, you know what bothers me is the fact that if somebody says they're undecided, or they're saying they're supporting the other guy, that the answer is automatically, oh, well, you getting paid off. You getting paid to do that. You're getting, like, I have been sincerely asking this question for almost 10 years. And it's part of the reason that I'm ending this crusade. Tennille told me yesterday, she said, you haven't done a very good job of explaining to people that your idea of what's in it for the black people was not just vote for the black candidate, but vote for whoever, vote for whoever gives the most, whoever has the best black interest. I think that it's pretty funny that we are willing to destroy each other over a political system that hasn't necessarily worked. And it's fine, because, yeah, on April 7th, y'all can have it. I'm going to go make my dough. This crusade for me is over. Right? Like, I was driving down the street yesterday, and I was looking at Brandon Johnson for mayor signs. And I came to the epiphany that, like, the reason that I do what I do wasn't really to get someone elected. It really wasn't to be for anybody. The reason that the Mays Jackson show started was because I needed a defense. Right? I needed a defense because the Speaker of the House and a bunch of his henchmen were at me. And you had to suffer in silence. And so usually they would take someone out because they could do whatever they wanted to do. And they was brash about it, and they was talking about it. And it dawned on me that as I was looking at the witness list, that all of the fights that I was in this for are pretty much over. Right? Like, I was fighting Madigan, gone. I was fighting Madigan henchmen, gone. I was fighting Rahm Emanuel, gone. Right? Might have gotten to a skirmish or two with Tony Preckwinkle, gone. I've kind of made peace with all of the remainders of my enemies, because guess what? A lot of people lost their chiefs. A lot of people lost their people. And now there is a new world order that is being created. And I got to figure out what my space is in the new world order, whether it's Brandon or whether it's Paul Vallis, right? Because as a lobbyist, you got to work with who's there. But I was thinking about, how long do I keep fighting? How long do I get up in the morning at 4 o'clock to get shots taken at me, right? What is the reason that I am fighting for now? Black people are going to make a decision. We're going to do what we're going to do. I did the Mays Jackson show to not be a victim. And I don't have to be. Reese, I was looking at a video, and I don't know if this video will mean much to people, but I'm going to play it. Reese, put my thing on. In my computer, not the phone. And I was thinking back to, this is June of 2017, and we were in the thick of a battle. And I was out at an event with my wife working a parade. It was in Puerto Rico. In Humboldt Park? We were in the Puerto Rican Day Parade. And one of Madigan's top henchmen saw me and my wife and decided that he was going to call me out and let me know that they were coming for me, right? And I happened to just be scrolling through my timeline and I saw this video and it made me say, these days are over. Like, why do I need to make any enemies? Don't make no difference who the mayor is, right? Do I need to make any enemies? Do I need to be realistically, you're gonna be damned if you do, you damned if you don't. You could be for your people all day long. You can be for your people all day long, and if you disagree, then you ain't nothing. Then you got people who was with you every day calling you your mama, talking about you, trying to call you out, trying to talk about where you live, what you do, who your family was, but when it's all good, it's all good. But I was just thinking, I've been through a lot of wars. And I'm tired of fighting. I'm going to just play this video because you know what? And this is one of those moments where I was just thinking to myself, right? Think about being on a parade float and somebody calls you because they letting you know that what they're about to do to you. So I'm going to play this video so you can understand why the Mays Jackson show became and have we strayed from I just wanted to be able to protect myself. This is, if you see the guy down in the corner with the red sash on, it's Mr. Moody, Ed Moody. He was one of the Madigan's top henchmen. He was marching in a parade and he called me out and I just thought it was interesting. I want y'all to see it. I'm going to play it, Reese.
What's going on? I'm great. How about yourself? You want to shake my hand? What makes you want to shake my hand? How you doing? Okay. Wonderful.
Reese was bold enough.
I'm here.
I don't know if y'all remember that, but that was Ed Moody. He is now a witness against his chief, Mike Madigan. But he walked up to me in a parade and was like, I just want you to know who I am. And I was like, and I'm just a good guy trying to elect Democrats because they declared that I was a Republican and a Republican operative. And so they felt like they could take all the shots in the world. And so it's this. It's very simple. I played you the video last week of Harold Washington. And not Harold Washington, of Lou Palmer. Right? And we've seen the cycle repeat itself. Reese, I think about all of the activists that were with Harold, and then I think about the people in business. And the business people have gone on. They got healthy law firms. They doing their thing. They making money. They participated in the system. And my fight, the reason that I got into this game, this fight, they all gone. It ain't no Madigan no more. Preckwinkle's on her last. Leave me alone. She probably trying to take one more crack at us. All of the people that felt that it was okay for them to take wax, felt like they could come at my family, felt like they could come at me. It's a whole new world order now in which the racism is no longer the old school white racism of stay out my neighborhood, stay out my area. Now the new racism is all of the marginalized groups talking to us. That's not my fight. I don't have an issue with immigration. Not if you don't. I can live anywhere. I can live in any neighborhood. I'm multicultural than a mother. But I also think about, and I think one of the interesting things that I do think about is 200 I think about when we elected Harold Washington, there was 2 million black people in Chicago. It's 700,000 now. We've lost 2/3 of our population. It's a different world. Let's live in it. Let's love it. Yeah. I think, but Celine and to the people, and this is the thing I think that Ricky was trying to say earlier, right? Politics is a game of addition and multiplication, not subtraction and division. Some people might say that what we do on this show is subtraction and division. I'd argue that this is an opportunity for you to add and multiply. I don't think I've ever begrudged anyone their opportunity to participate in the American dream, but I don't want it to come at the expense of black people. I don't want it to be in a space where we can't speak on our own self-interest. But very soon, matter of fact, April 7th, this will not be my cross to bear. I can watch. I can participate. I can get along with anybody. I can work with anybody. I did grow up in Bolingbrook, so I am used to multiculturalism. And guess what? It can work for me. Because again, I've been blessed and we have the ability to live anywhere we want to in the city. Some of us don't. But that ain't my problem. Honestly. My fight is really over. You know, I'm watching this trial of the ComEd 4, which is the precursor to the Madigan joint. And Reese, I'm not even excited about it no more. All I really wanted to do was keep people off of me. And the show was an opportunity for keep people off of me. And at some point, it probably said, let's try to keep people off of everybody. But I am grateful for the opportunity that I have had here with you all. But I also think it's pretty interesting that in this game, we amongst ourselves have lost the ability to communicate with each other, to disagree and communicate. And I almost let somebody take me to a place on Friday that I ain't been in a long time. Over 2 people that probably after this election won't return either one of our calls. One of them, he ain't even got your number, fool. So wasn't nobody thinking about your ass, no way. But the point of the matter is, guys, is that this exchange over this election has made me grateful, but this is my last one to be in this spot. I feel like for everything that I tried to teach, for everything that I tried to show, we got some of it, but we didn't get all of it. But that's neither here nor there. I see a lot. We back to selfies. Remember when it was no selfies till you asked the question? It's all good. So anyway, y'all, it is awesome to have been this thing, and I am so grateful that April 7th will be here. I haven't been saying the date. But April 7th, you'll have someone else to do it. You'll have someone else. And again, the world don't stop. There'll be somebody else that will pick up the mantle and run. But I do think that for my intellectual thinkers, for the people that think, not the mad people, I think it's disingenuous for our elders or our leaders to not force the conversation, to tell us to just vote when we understand the history, when we understand what did happen with black teachers. And I just think it's There are some questions that need to be answered. Maybe I won't be the person to get them answered. Maybe I'll stay undecided. Maybe I'll go fishing. Whatever it is. Driving through the city yesterday, I recognized that my mission, this phase of my mission, is truly over. I looked around, I saw all of the people who wanted to cause me hurt, harm, or danger go. So, no reason for me to keep on having this fight. I can't wait to turn into a regular citizen. Vote my own interests. And then, regardless of the outcome, eat. If there's one thing that I hope that y'all got out of this, is that you will learn to represent your self-interest, regardless of who it is. All right, y'all. This is the Maze Jackson Show. No, Salim says you can't stay away. It's addictive. You'll be back. No, it's not addictive to have people, for everything that you do every day, to get up at 4, for them same people to be like, yo, nigga, you ain't shit now, because I got a question. It's not. And there is no real reward. I mean, there is an addiction to having a space. There's better addiction to being able to provide for your family. And I know that people, yeah, I'm through with the martyrdom. I was put on this earth to live in abundance, not in lack. And it's addictive. Heroin is addictive, right? Cocaine is a hell of a drug. But addictions don't mean that they're good for you. And, yeah, I think it has been a blessing for people to wake up in Troll. As much of a blessing as it has been for people to wake up in Troll, as it has been a blessing for people to wake up and just think. So, I just am grateful. I'm grateful for having this opportunity. And I hope that somewhere in this space, regardless of where you fall, there was something that inspired you to think differently than you may have. And I definitely feel the love. But I definitely feel the love. But I also feel the pressure. And I'm going to be honest with you, I just want to sleep later. How about that? Like, niggas tell you to get up because they watch it from their bed. Right? Oh, you can't quit. Yeah. Tell me that from the beaches of Jamaica. Anyway, y'all, this is the Maze Jackson Show. I'm your host, Maze Jackson. Got my man, DJ Reese, the ruler, who is celebrating his birthday. Y'all make sure that y'all show Ricky you show DJ Reese, the ruler, some love for his birthday. Hey, man, that brother get up with us every morning. And for him to be here this morning, that was some dedication, man, because I seen them drinks you was having.
Hey, I was at the same thing. I said, I took it like a champ, man. Because listen, I had a lot of drinks and a lot of shots. And I looked at my receipt. I was like, I took 9 shots? And that was just on my beer.
Shot.
9 shots, 3 drinks. So, yeah, but it was a blessing, man. I appreciate everybody. All the love, everybody that came out, everybody that said happy birthday to me. I love y'all, man. You saw it. If y'all can follow me on the Kimo Sabi, everything.
Kimo Sabi, big balling is my hobby. That's Reese. If you're looking for DJ Reese, you ain't gonna find it. But hey, man, I just gotta tell y'all, thank y'all, man. It's like it's getting real to me that it's actually winding down. Like, don't forget this Saturday we got Reese at Obsidian, right? I can't wait to have a place where I can sit down and chill and get there. But I'm at peace, man. It's like I look around, and I was driving through, I promise you, and I was looking at a Brandon Johnson sign. Brandon Johnson for mayor. And I said 10 years ago, would I have been anywhere, would I have envisioned this? I was just trying to stay alive. Think about my beautiful, lovely wife who got married to me. We was on the path, and that same damn week, a week later, we at war with the whole Democratic Party. My wife, who has had to be, I'm in the Lion's Den. She said, you in the Lion's Den 3 hours and you put me in at the other 21. Hey, man. It's like I'm tired of being mad at the people I know. I'm tired of being mad for you. Mad for us. Because I could be straight. Could have been straight. And it's like, I can't lie to you and tell you that this ain't the moment that we were dreamed about. Reese, you remember when you was thinking about being an alpha and y'all was probably in a room somewhere practicing they steps at they party walks, but you ain't tell nobody, but you and your friends you knew, right? It's like, that's how I feel politically right now. All of the people that I knew, grew up with, came up with, are finally coming into their own. There was a time when I dreamed of this moment, when there was a black speaker at a house, when there was a black budget director in the Springfield, that we did have all of the black people that we knew rose to seniority. Now it's funny because the same people that's gonna argue for it gonna argue against it at the same time. But I gotta tell you, I'm happy for my people that have survived this system and made it to the top of the pile. And I think probably part of my issue is that we finally made it to the top of the pile, fighting, screaming, scratching, and clawing, and now they want to move the pile. Can't change the fact that I grew up in this system. And as much as y'all think that I'm outside and blah, 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 understand we was all young Dems together. We all worked on campaigns together. We worked, and I chose to leave my friends and family and relationships that I grew up in to come over here and be a freedom fighter. Now, a freedom fighter to save myself, but it's only so many wars and so many battles you can go. And I was driving through the city of Chicago yesterday while it was asleep, and I was like, this ain't the same world that you was in when you were fighting. We got a J.B. Pritzker as a governor, right? He came in and brought a whole new system. Why fight it? I mean, I think about how many fights we get into about Reese, and I'm fighting uphill battle. So I'm gonna tell you, I'm blessed. And I want to thank you all. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for the opportunity to be in front of you on a regular basis. Thank you for this debate. Thank you for those of you that will help us make the decisions. But I gotta tell you, man, it was worth it all. So I have no regrets. But it is the Maze Jackson Show. I'm your host, Maze Jackson. Celebrate my man DJ Reese the Rule. It's his birthday. Y'all give him a shout out today. It is the Maze Jackson Show. Well, every single day we ask the question, what's in it for the black people? And if you don't like it, you can still tell them Maze said. We out of here. Peace.
Let's get down to business and go ahead and address the facts, man. Lightfoot seems more lesbian than black. Rahm Emanuel's another case. He was just as tired. 50 closed schools left much to be desired. Police had Anjanette naked on that body cam. They suppressed the footage so it couldn't touch a lot of hands. Reminds me of that 16 shots in that cover up. Both of them similar, so I went and dug it up. George Floyd killed, a lot of riots happened in the town. Southside burned and they wouldn't let them bridges down. Grandmother sick, need a prescription and plus a couple groceries. You gon' have to travel just to get it now. COVID-19 out here shutting all the business down. Not enough SBA loans to even give around. So many failed businesses that you could put them in the pile. If you don't survive the pandemic, it's gon' sit you down. We sing, dance, play ball, entertain, and crack jokes. Government infested black neighborhoods with crack smoke. System that milked us so bad we got lactose. Still trying to find out what's in it for us black folks. We sing, dance, play ball, entertain, and crack jokes. Government infested black neighborhoods with crack smoke. System that milked us so bad we got lactose. Still trying to find out what's in it for us black folks. Shout out to Willie Wilson, hope one day you get to send it. We need some different players in the game to handle business. Too many shady characters like Madigan and Blago. But when you really break it down, it's typical Chicago. City full of gangsters, it's what the land was built on. Same streets with hood legends, DNA get spilled on. Carjackers out here lurking, trying to get they steal on. Looking for a block to put them Hellcat wheels on. Let us give bogus appraisals a red line. Car crackers out here getting minimal fair time. And I'm concealed carry, I stay with the pipe. But Illinois gun laws giving minimal rights. Stay up on the swivel, make sure I'm moving tight. Check all of my mirrors when I pull up to the light. Pick my homie up from out of town, man, he caught a flight. He was hella nervous, told him, shorty, this a way of life. We sing, dance, play ball, entertain, and crack jokes. Government infested black neighborhoods with crack smoke. System that milked us so bad we got lactose. Still trying to find out what's in it for us black folks. We sing, dance, play ball, entertain, and crack jokes. Government infested black neighborhoods with crack smoke. System that milked us so bad we got lactose. Still trying to find out what's in it for us black folks.